Gremlins
see how we
3.
go. All right.
Did somebody put us out in the water last month? Left us out past midnight.
So we'll see if I can get through one story. So basically, it's like a live, it's like Dance Dance Revolution, right? So it's like a live floor.
I've got to kill Discord because...
Oh, my boy.
Go.
And
Bridge of Truth.
so now my OnlyFans is popping up. So so basically,
New subscriber,
they
that's
have
me, sorry.
Yeah, they stand on a tile and then they have to answer a question, and then they have to like if they get it right, they go to like the next tile and they answer the question, and they have to like get from one side to the other.
Yeah, I think I've
Sounds like Go-Go Stop.
I've seen this or something similar. Yeah,
Something similar.
yeah, Go-Go Stop is the kids one.
Yeah. I remember that from...
Yeah.
So it's basically that, and then there's another one where it's like your standard kind of panel quiz. So Channel 7, the only thing they have on during the day is English quiz shows.
Yeah,
And
that's because you know who's generally watching it during the day. It's
My nan.
exactly. it's our nans.
It's
so here's a yes.
if it's not the Bridge of Truth or whatever, it's Antiques Roadshow.
That is a
And,
great show, though. You got to admit.
That's what's on the telly
Yes.
at Nan's place every single time I walk past.
That is a good show. That is a good show, and it's cool when they find like some magical $1 million thing, or something no one ever thought had, sort of thing. So anyway, it was an interesting way, but it was fun. It was fun.
Well, I mean,
Have you ever seen the movie Grandma's Boy?
No.
Is that Adam
an
Sandler?
movie.
It's a Happy Madison movie, I think, but it's
fucking enough said. So
well,
the answer's no.
well, so old mate has to leave the house and he has to keep his nan and his two friends and her two friends entertained while he's gone. So he decides to put on Antiques Roadshow, and then these three women just start watching the TV, and then they just all sit down at the couch, and then he goes out for this whole thing, and then he comes back and they're still just sitting there like glued to it.
oh, it's a stoner comedy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So there you go.
It's a yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Pineapple Express sort of thing.
Well, I haven't watched Pineapple Express, but
I would say it's a little even more B grade than Pineapple Express.
I think it's only like PG rated.
Yeah,
or something like that.
It's a Nicholas Goosen film written by Barrick Wernick, Alan Covert, and Nick Swardson. And if you recognised any of those names, you're lying.
I reckon.
Oh, I know Nick.
Swartzen.
No, Nick
Isn't he
Swardson.
from Parks and Rec or something?
Oh,
No,
Nick,
that's
you know Nick Swardson. Trust me.
that's Nick Offerman.
He's in. Have you seen Blades of Glory with John Heder and Will Ferrell? You know the crazy stalker guy who likes Jimmy.
No.
Hey Jimmy, I love your hair. I sent you a cup of my blood. Did you get my blood?
I see he is credited. I've just clicked on his name. So the
Yeah.
Benchwarmers, Blades of Glory, 30 minutes or less. Just go with it.
In the bench. Have you seen the Benchwarmers?
I'm not sure if I have.
Well, it's the baseball movie with Rob Schneider, Joe Dirt, David Spade, and
John Heder.
yeah.
Yeah, I clicked on that as well. That actually looks like something I could watch.
That is hilarious. That is an all-time. I can't believe you haven't seen the Benchwarmers. I'm sitting here like you guys looking at me usually.
I probably have at some point because it's 2006. So
Yeah,
what's that?
I was in year 5.
20 years ago nearly.
Yeah.
So I was mid-20s. There's every chance I did watch it and can't remember.
No, that was like because when we did Regions Camp with Scouts, one of the leaders would be one of the they'd go sailing the 7 seas so we could all watch a movie on movie night, and that was definitely one of them.
Perfect. I was more than likely doing that. And
We watched Armageddon the same way too.
I got to be careful what I say now because I confirmed that my nephew listens to this. Oh, not this section, so we're good.
I had a client today and asked, "Is like Pirate Bay still a thing?" I'm like, "Well, it's coming back. It's coming back. Never been so expensive. All these subscriptions you need all the time."
It's a bit harder to get a hold of.
Have you heard of those Fire Sticks or whatever they're called?
Yeah, the Amazon Fire
Fire
Stick.
Stick.
Yeah, but
it's like a Google Chrome sort of.
Oh, okay. But isn't there like a hacked one you can get or something like that? Or you
There
can
are
or you can pay someone like an
Yeah.
$80 fee, and then you get like everything for a year. Like
Yeah.
it's under the table naughty stuff.
Yeah. So there's pre-done machines, and they've got it used to be called Kodi, Kodi, that you would just install on Xbox and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
And it does the same thing. It goes and finds all the dodgy streams online,
Oh, that sounds
and
cool.
you can just watch. There's 40 million channels, so it's
Yeah,
every
right.
It's effectively,
It's like a web browser for
kind
everything
of
else.
yeah for your
Streaming.
Seven Seas style
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
streaming, but any sport, anything. And there's a lot of people who sell these machines legitimately, or they can get around it semi-legitimately, because they sell it as not a pirating box. It's an entertainment box or something, and what you do with it is up to you, type of thing.
Yeah, right.
In the same way that you can sell machetes,
Yeah.
except not in Victoria.
Oh, like how
Not
you can buy you can buy a computer, but then you can go and then use your computer to order shit off the dark web.
It's exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
It is.
you can buy a car, but you don't have to do the speed limit.
Well, that too.
You know, it's
I mean,
the
it's
same principle.
they are effectively mini computers, but they're media decoders more than anything. You can't do much more. They've got rudimentary browsers, same as a TV now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't even know if they're still around. I don't know if a lot of that still works. There's still a lot of streaming sites where you can, because a lot of the streaming sites, they get locked down pretty quickly,
Yeah.
but there's still some that run.
There's a really big one called Stream East. I recently shut down. It was
Yeah.
the biggest one for like UFC and sports and NBA and stuff.
Yeah.
And turns out they arrested some people in Egypt and they shut the whole thing down.
Oh wow.
There's a few different ones
In
that
Egypt.
I might have bookmarks for.
Well, yeah,
allegedly.
yeah, yes, in Egypt. I wouldn't have figured in Egypt. I thought it'd been like in America or Canada or something. I didn't.
Nah,
think
you could get tracked down too quickly. I think an African nation like that would probably actually be your best bet, or even like Somalia or somewhere. Well, somewhere where the police are pretty, how you going, so they're not really going to come and investigate you unless there's like a
So you
third,
just pay 'em
third
off.
party that comes in.
You'd be
you
surprised what
better
you can get away
pull
with
off.
in the Netherlands too.
Yeah, that's true.
that's true.
If you've got a good VPN, you connect to the Netherlands. After that, you
What
can
do
get
you-
to just about anything.
Okay.
Oh, really? That sounds interesting.
Things I've heard.
Well, lots of things are legal in the Netherlands too. Well, maybe
Exactly.
not so much legal, but decriminalized.
Well, that's happening more often everywhere anyway. Like even the US now has decriminalised weed for the most part.
No, I think that's still a state by state
It is,
basis, though. Yeah.
America's like that though. A lot of stuff. They call themselves the United States, but there's
Yeah,
not
geez.
much united about it.
No, they're not very uniform at all.
It's very state by state.
But they're almost like different countries. Some of them too,
Yeah.
Texas versus California, like that is two different countries.
Effectively,
Really?
yeah. I mean, it's effectively left wing versus right.
But then you
like the extremes.
But then you get New York as well, and then it's like a different thing altogether.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I suppose it's like Australia too. Like we don't even know what goes on in WA.
Just anybody
Oh, freaking
mining,
5 nukes could go off in WA, and we wouldn't know about it until tomorrow.
mining and shit
Mine
football.
$15 coffees.
Really,
Oh, and Quackers.
and
Yeah,
Quackers.
I think coffees are super expensive in Perth. I've heard.
Yeah, right. Okay. As of this time next month, Perth will be the last capital city I haven't visited in Australia.
Oh, where are you off to?
Adelaide.
Darwin. Oh, Adelaide.
I've done
For
Darwin.
500.
No.
That's-
Actually, when is the Adelaide
I
500?
thought it was earlier in the year, but I don't know.
It used to be the first one of the year, but I think it's now the finale.
Yeah, because I know Melbourne's the first because the F1's there as well.
Yeah. What's the BP Adelaide final? 43 days. 27th to 30th of November. I planned this
I was
poorly.
pretty close. I knew it was coming up.
You were pretty close. No, I'm going down for Metallica. It's the start of Adelaide. Start of November.
Metallica.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Sleepy old Adelaide again, Metallica.
Hell yeah.
Well, they'd be going to.
I've seen
Brisbane,
them
Sydney,
once. I saw them in
Perth, too.
Soundwave.
Yeah, they're doing all the capitals. I couldn't get tickets in Brisbane, so we went, oh, let's go Adelaide. Never been there. Give it a go.
You can fly direct to Adelaide.
No.
I think there is one or two flights
Used
a
to be able
week.
to.
Oh,
Used to
okay.
be able to.
Yeah, not
I
anymore.
think
It's all
maybe-
via Brisbane or Sydney now.
Yeah, okay. Because I'm pretty sure my
Yeah.
brother flew straight to Adelaide at some point, but it was like it's like how you can fly direct to Singapore from Cairns, but it's only like 1 or 2 days a week.
Yeah.
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 It's actually really cheap too, just one for the patrons.
What, Singapore?
From Cairns.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
If you get a train or a bus up to Cairns and then fly to Singapore from there, you'll get return flights for 2 people for probably 1 return flight.
Well, a mate of mine does Bali at least once a year and drives up to Cairns, leaves his car somewhere up there,
Yeah. Yeah, there's about 1,000 airport car parking shuttle places up there.
Yeah, I don't even know where, but at least once a year, sometimes twice. That's where I get all my thongs and singlets.
Oh, yeah.
He just brings
The
them all
old
back for me.
bintangs.
Hey, the old
The old
bintangs, yeah, hell yeah.
I gotta admit, I don't really have much interest in going to Bali. I'm sure it's beautiful and cheap and great, but it just sounds like it's hot as shit and full of
Australians.
annoying people.
It is
Australians,
full
yeah.
of Australia. But if you stay away from the mostly tourist areas, like Kuta
Mm,
is that's where the dickheads go.
that's where I was going.
If you, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'll see you there, Mugs.
I visited Kuta, but only for we did half a day there. But the rest, we stayed in Sanua, which is sort of down the bottom somewhere, and forget the name of the other place we stayed now. But it's
Where's
up the top.
where's-
Karakoban?
No,
Oh.
No, you're not saying-
definitely not there. Not there. But yeah, it's different. It's definitely a third world country, and you can get a lot of stuff cheap. The food is amazing, and you'll get the runs eventually. I was lucky enough to get it on the flight on the way back.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know if I'd ever want to get it on a plane anywhere.
It's not fun. I can guarantee you that. And when you're standing in line at customs, this is when we had direct Townsville to Bali flights.
Oh, yeah.
So thankfully it was Townsville Customs, which at the time,
It would have been pretty lax, right?
yeah, it's not so much lax. It's only your plane
Yeah.
that's going through customs, and
Yeah,
so
there weren't too many people on it too.
there's not too many people, and it's pretty quick to get to the toilet and back into the line every 5 minutes if you need to, just quietly. That's
Yeah.
speaking from
customs.
experience. Yeah.
Rob, they still talk about this one guy.
Dude kept going to the toilet. I thought he was doing lines.
There's signs up in the airport.
Yeah, probably. No, that wasn't fun, but the rest of it, no, it's good. Street food. You get satay sticks for $2. The whole bunch of
but it ain't
satay
chicken.
sticks. And
It ain't
it's
chicken.
probably not, but it tastes great.
Not many
go to
horses around Bali.
You go to the night markets where you get your bodgy DVDs, or used to.
yeah.
I don't know if they still do the bodgy DVDs.
Yeah, I don't have to be much of a market for it anymore.
Maybe not anymore. I remember
What do you think all the dodgy DVD sellers have moved on to?
dodgy
Versus-
USB sticks.
Sunglasses and
Amazon
plastics.
Fire Sticks.
I don't know. I'll have to ask my mate next time he's over there. What I say my mate as if it's a bodgy transaction or something.
it sounds a bit like that. It does
It's
sound a bit
totally
like
not. It's completely legit, or at least I believe. I believe what I choose to believe. Let's just say that.
Tell you what,
that. Oh, sure, it's very legit.
I would love to go over to Asia though, because it's my favorite cuisine when it comes to food. Because Asian food is usually it's cooked really quickly and it's usually fresh,
Yeah,
and it's just such a vibrant spectrum of flavors too. Usually,
True.
And I can handle a bit of heat, so it's
they know how to pour that on.
yeah. So it's sort of I reckon I'd go. I mean, one of the bucket list items is to have pho in Vietnam
Yeah,
Obviously.
for sure.
and a banh mi there too, because why not?
Yeah, well, of course.
Oh, okay. I got a question. Where's the best bar me in Townsville?
I'm sure we covered this.
I
Man,
feel
a
like we
couple
have.
weeks
We
ago.
talk about food every Tuesday night. This is a disastrous.
I
It
know.
should just call.
I actually
food
could
club.
go to Molly's after this too. I'm
Hang
in
on,
a position
I'll
where
come
I
back
could.
to that in a sec. I went to Phillies. Have you been to Phillies?
Not yet.
no,
I saw Food with Dread did it there, and his video
All
was not one of his best videos. But
Yeah,
sorry,
Went to
sorry, Dread.
Phillies. We got they didn't have any curly fries, so we got standard fries. We each got the same thing, which is a bit of a downer because I like to split meals up or whatever. So we each got the beef brisket Philly cheesesteak.
That sounds
And-
amazing.
It was very, very good. Very, 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 very good. They didn't have the usual bun. Normally it's like a banh mi bun, which
So
is
Rob's just checking DoorDash.
How did you
what
guess?
one. Instead of a banh mi bun, they had more like a brioche bun. But I wouldn't say it was like a nice French brioche. So I'd give it probably 7.5 out of 10. The chips were just your standard everyday chips that you could kind of get from anywhere. There wasn't like any special seasoning or anything like that. The chips were good, but they were just standard chips. I'd give them like 5 out of 10. Definitely going back. I definitely want to try some of the burgers, but I rate it. The meat, the flavors, everything top tier.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice. Sorry, I wasn't pausing for effect there. I'm trying to
yeah.
find if they do delivery.
If they do, they've got, and you know how much this interests me. They have a filet of fish burger.
Oh, God. Really?
Oh,
Legit, I am genuinely keen to try the old fillet of fish at the Philly shop.
surely they've got the orange shitty like yummy
Cheese.
cheese.
We can only hope.
Can only hope. I'm looking at their Instagram page right now, and it looks unreal.
Yeah, even the
It's a
hot
good
dogs,
place.
the chili cheese dog looks amazing.
Yeah, that looks, man.
But you got to, I mean, if I'm going there, the first thing I'm trying is a Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah. So the Philly cheesesteak came with green peppers and a couple of things that I don't really like. That's why I got the beef version of that, which had everything I like.
Okay, the pulled beef. Yeah, right.
The pulled beef is what I got. Yeah, pulled beef.
Green peppers are just capsicum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not really into it. I could have asked them just to take it off, but I went, you know what? I'll go over one that sounds even better for me.
No, you got to just eat the whole thing, Morgan. Experience the flavour.
Probably
They
should
do
have.
have a healthy range, a fresh gym pack.
No one wants that.
What is it, like
Nobody wants that.
chicken wings that have been air fried or something?
It is. Choose between delicious grilled chicken or sizzling steak with brown rice salad and signature sauce.
Okay.
Actually, doesn't sound too bad.
bad.
And it doesn't look too bad either.
Brown
Not
rice
bad.
too.
Brown rice. It keeps you fuller
like
for
BYG.
longer.
I actually don't mind the old brown rice, and
Full of fibre.
I much prefer to cook it too, because it's only recently that I learned how to cook it. And the missus says, "Yeah, no, you just got to cook it for half an hour, and then you tip the water out." I'm like, "Well, that's 10,000 times easier than normal rice, where you have to, put the right amount of water in so it does its thing."
Otherwise, it gets gluggy.
Yeah, or it doesn't cook enough because you didn't put enough water in it.
Yeah.
But then brown rice, it's just boil the shit out of it for half an hour, and then that's it.
Yep.
Dinner's served.
Pretty much. I don't see curly fries on there at all. On their menu.
Maybe it's patented to Hog's
Maybe.
breath.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know if they've got them. Morgan?
Sorry, say that again.
Curly fries. Was it on the menu, but they didn't
They
have
had
any?
it on the menu. Definitely had it on the menu.
Oh, I'm just looking at the menu online, so maybe that's not updated.
Yep. So they definitely had curly fries. Unfortunately, none in stock at the time. They also have sweet potato fries.
Oh, God.
It's a good menu and it's a good place, and the people working there seem really friendly too. I rate it.
Yeah, very good. All right, well,
Hopefully it succeeds.
let me just try menu log.
I didn't see any. I didn't see any of the usual, delivery drivers hanging around. Like normally see about 12 of them with the big bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. They may not be on any of those yet.
Yeah, you would think eventually. Like if you owned a establishment such as that, you would try to get on the delivery apps, wouldn't you?
Oh, 100%. I reckon that's where most of your money's made. Like everyone is. We've got a guy who lives near us, and like I've seen him get Uber 3 times a day. Like I reckon you'd be dumb if you weren't on those apps.
Yeah, my old neighbours were sort of young nerds, really, I want to say.
Grandma's boy watches.
Potentially. I don't know how. I'm pretty sure because I'm pretty sure I could smell it.
Yeah, I was going to say, you'll know.
Yeah.
You'll smell it.
I mean, it took me back 20 years, put it that way.
Yeah.
So around about when that movie came out.
Hell yeah.
And they were getting Menulog, DoorDash, Uber Eats, nearly every meal. I'm like, man, to be young and afford that sort of stuff.
It's when you're single and you're just getting it for yourself, it's not too bad. But when you get a missus and then all of a sudden you're ordering for 2 people, but the price isn't times 2, it's like times 3.
Yep.
For some reason. Yeah. It's just the way it always seems. And then if you've got 4 people or 3 people, well, fuck.
It's a killer. Kirsty loves masala, and like we do an order up for like a masala, which
It's
is
so
like
expensive, dude.
It's just up the road from you.
Well, here's the thing: butter chicken for 2 people plus 2 naan breads, right?
Right.
And it's like $8.
How much,
I'm like,
sorry?
it's ridiculous. I refuse to do this. So we'll jump in a car and we'll go get it, and it'll be like, let's just say 55 or whatever it is. It's way cheaper. But like there's nights, and I've been on a weight loss journey. Like there's nights I'll be starving, and I'm like, I just really need to order some food. But I just can't bring myself to do it because it's so expensive. I just cannot physically press the order button with some of these products.
You've got the luxury where you seem like the kind of person who would be right to drive pretty much 24/7.
Yeah.
See, I'm in the I get myself stuck
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yep. So your options are limited.
And then when you live in Oak Valley, the options that'll come out to you are pretty limited anyway.
So basically, it's cheese on toast a lot,
Sure.
very often.
I remember when Uber Eats first came to Townsville, because I was living on Burnett Crescent in Wallaroo, and the edge of the delivery zone was at the Clurden Lights.
Oh, rude.
So yeah, so forever we could only order Domino's delivered. But then the day that it came all the way down to our place, it was just pretty much like Rob's neighbours, just
All the time.
yeah.
I wonder, like, when they
strange.
expand that, do they expand it based on the delivery, who's available, delivery drivers available?
I don't really know, but I don't know when it got extended to Oak Valley, because I didn't think that would ever happen.
Well, when Uber Eats first started, it never used to come to Mount Louisa.
No, I think in the very beginning it stopped at like Nathan Street.
Yeah,
no,
something
not
like
Nathan
that.
Street.
Depended on
Hugh Street.
who you were getting stuff from. I should ask my brother-in-law, he Uber Eats.
Well, the other shit thing is that half of the restaurants that were on there were at the precinct.
Oh, so right there.
So they were like half.
close.
Yeah, so where it would deliver to was halfway between us and,
Yep.
and the shops anyway. So
yeah.
I said, why don't we just get it ordered to there and we'll just walk up there? No,
Meet him halfway.
no, it was just Domino's.
Oh, that's yeah.
You'd be surprised how long you can live off Domino's and milk,
Domino's is good. I rate Domino's.
how much weight you'll lose too.
Well,
That's true.
honestly, if you got a Supreme Domino's, you're getting
Yeah.
the complete food pyramid.
Oh, and we would because we'd look at our emails and say, all right, who's got the best deals today?
Yep.
And then, all right, we'll get this and this, and we'd get enough Domino's to last us 2 days.
I don't know if I've mentioned it on here before, but if you Google, say, Domino's, I think it's Domino's, and then go back and then Google Pizza Hut, it might be the other way around. At the very top will be a promo for 40% off at the previous pizza shop that you just looked at.
Really?
And I've tried this and it 100% works. I just can't remember which way it is, either whether you search for Domino's or Pizza Hut or vice versa, right? Yeah. And
Great tip.
they must, so Domino's or whoever, say it's Domino's, they must
Yep.
have a targeted ad, people who search Pizza Hut or whatever, who have just searched for us, offer them 40% off or whatever it was.
That's amazing. I'm going to get on that.
The only part that sucks for us is the Domino's near us is very, very hit and miss.
That's Domino's though. I find Pizza Hut, you still can't beat Pizza Hut in terms of the cheese and the quality. You have the OG and the best. I still think.
I think it's. I mean, if I'm going to get pizza, I like to go to a decent pizza shop these days.
Yeah.
Like Vinny's Pizza on Edison Street in Wallaroo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rate them.
We've covered that one.
Yeah, I know. Giving them more airtime.
The Indian pizza shop.
And then we've got Amalfi near I haven't tried yet, but I want to.
Amalfi's pretty good. It's like homemade pizza. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
To the
So it's because they use the shredded ham. That makes a difference.
Of course.
The servo down the road from my place does a decent pizza.
Servo.
Is that
Yeah.
Oms?
No, not it's just the Caltex truck stop at Roseneath.
Ah, because I go to Ohms or whatever it is for my fuel. I support them.
Yeah,
Oh,
that place is as busy as anything. So it's
I
like
know.
yeah, it's like
They are the reason we get cheap fuel in Townsville, I reckon.
So it should be. We need more of those.
but the pie stop that's right next to it though.
I don't understand how you've been down Thurrangower Drive and looked at the fuel down there.
Yeah, there's a line in Townsville. Do you know about the fuel line in Townsville?
No,
I don't know.
I think it's like Bamford Way. Like there's two sides. That side it's expensive and that side is cheap.
Well, there's only really a couple of fuel stations on that side that you say.
But Liberty up near Twin Cities is by far the best way to go up here for where
Yeah,
I
it would be. But anywhere down Thurrangower Drive, sort of up the Mount Louisa end, it's terrible. And they're putting another fuel station right next to Kirwan High.
oh wait. But
Is that a fuel station? I figured it would be.
Yeah, it's a fuel station on Thurrangower Drive, and behind it will be another daycare.
oh wow.
You know what I don't understand? I thought fuel stations are going away because everyone was going to electric. And there's never been so many fuel stations under construction.
There must be crazy money in it because the number of new fuel stations that have popped up in the last 5 to 10 years.
It's insane.
It's mental.
And there's another one coming up near on the corner of Pilkington Street and Wilcox Street.
Oh, where the mechanic used to be.
Is that getting,
where
oh,
Wilcox
yeah.
Mechanics used to be, and it's a different brand. It's a brand we don't have in Townsville at all.
Wow.
Oh, look, more competition's better, but they're all colluding anyway.
I mean, are they?
Yeah.
Are they all any of them Australian owned, or are they all
No.
foreign? I mean,
Pretty sure they're all foreign owned.
I'm pretty sure Liberty must be pretty Indian, right?
Franchisees.
Going by who works there, or
I'm not stereotyping. You are.
I believe there's a reason, and I'm strongly not being anything racist at all about this, but I believe there's an economic reason why a lot of these mini marts and service stations are run by Indians. And I believe, and this is what I've been told by someone who knows this stuff, is I believe it's because if they have, like, they all pool the money together, the family, and then they get one of these, and then they can use that to get the visas to get everybody else out. Because
it's a bit of that. It's also
that's what I've been told.
to get the visa. There's a certain visa, and I don't know what number. It's a like it's not 457, but it's a visa, whatever. You have to buy a business that's for over say 110,000. You have to work in it for 40 hours a week.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's certain criteria, and that
It's like the perfect fit.
yeah, you'll find a lot of businesses may not actually be worth that, but that's what they're priced at
Right.
Yep.
because they know they'll sell. And then a lot of these people coming into the country buy it for that, work it for 3 years or whatever the minimum is, get their family over because they got their visa now.
Yeah.
And then I guess whether they flog the business off or just keep working it because it's
Well, they probably
Not
still
make
keep
money.
work because that's one thing I got to give it to them is they're hustlers.
Hard workers.
Yeah.
well, they'll work ridiculous hours.
Yeah, and they'll work when like if you there's a paint place here in town that I'll sometimes drop jobs off at and pick jobs up from, and a lot of those shitty, dirty jobs, it's not like Australians like you or I working in there.
No.
Whereas we're just really all of us would sit there and go, no, I'm not going in there. That's shit. But you get someone else who's half keen. They're in there for half the money too.
And then they all, this is very generalized, this is so racist. Generally, if you go into their houses, there'll be more than one family living there.
Yeah.
Or they'll have them, their wife, 4 kids, the grandparents of both sides,
Yeah.
and they're all in a 2-bedroom apartment somehow.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like all the
Respect to them.
I know all the Greek people were doing that, but they'd buy like a mansion and they'd have 10 bedrooms with the whole family in it.
Yeah.
But it seems I think it's a really smart way to go because it's basically what my family's done with the property at Oak Valley.
Yeah, but that's a proper, you're not living in each other's pockets.
But it's also the fact that you can sort of all band together and get ahead.
Pool your resources.
Yeah,
for sure.
Exactly.
Oh, it's much easier because kids, my kids are probably never going to own a house. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do when they're older. Like, because
when
it's
you
hard
die.
enough now.
When you die in a couple of years.
Oh, yeah, they're going to have my house. That's fine. So, Viva Energy owns Liberty Oil and Westside Petroleum branded service stations, as well as Coles Express, OTR, Ready Express, and they are all owned by Viva Energy Australia.
I think they're the last company that has a refinery in Australia.
It is Australian owned, and they've got the Geelong Oil Refinery.
Well, there you go.
Bingo. I know my oil.
They're licensed to retail Shell branded fuels across Australia under a license agreement.
Yeah,
There you
wow.
go.
So Liberty is
So that's Australian as.
effectively Australian owned.
Oh, there you go. Oh, good to hear.
Did I just
Just,
hear another voice?
Sorry. No one else here.
I'm hearing things.
I think my voice half cut out. I think I moved a bit too far
Oh,
away.
I don't know. I thought it was ghosts. There's ghosts here at Seven Val.
I was just going to say, just speaking about the financial 110K thing for businesses. I think I saw a couple cleaner businesses for sale about that price.
I know one that's specifically priced for that reason. No, it's valued at that. Well and truly.
Well, and truly,
It's actually
that's
over.
unders. Actually, I heard that's unders.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a bargain.
It is actually very much a
That's a bargain.
bargain. Look,
That's a bargain.
which camera? I don't know. I've got 2 cameras. This one to talk to
No,
Morgan.
it's the front one.
One for the. That's all good. That's fine. Anyway, I don't know who owns the other fuel stations. What's there? Ampol?
Yeah, well,
Puma.
I was gonna say too that it seems. So what you're saying about the expensive fuel? Have you noticed that it's always Ampol?
Yes.
I think I've got a theory, conspiracy theory maybe, but there's a lot of businesses that have Ampol fuel cards, so you're locked into going to an Ampol service station. But I'm pretty sure you also get a rate that's not on the Bowser, like it's a couple of cents off.
It offsets.
yeah, okay.
So I had a fuel card
Yeah,
for a while there, and it wasn't a specific. You could use it pretty much anywhere.
yeah,
But at certain service stations, you got like either 2 cents off a litre or 2% off. And it scales depending on how much you're buying.
yeah.
But then it's offset by the fees that you pay. And then not some non-branded ones, they add 2% if you're using a fuel card.
Yeah, right.
So it costs you more. So unless your staff member goes to the right fuel station, it all balances out.
Yeah.
It's for a really small business, it's not worth it having
Yeah,
a fuel card.
Yeah, you're better off just having a credit card.
Yeah.
Or an
Or
I just do
Just
credit card
cash.
and get
or an
points.
Amex card
Yeah.
that you can get points on.
Well, Amex
Yeah, get points.
costs you 2.5% or 3% at a fuel station anyway.
Yeah, which makes it because I've started my little own venture, and I was thinking, well, what should I do? Because should I be one of these people who gets all the frequent flyer points or something like that? But then I thought, everywhere you go with Amex or whatever, you get charged that 2% surcharge. So I was thinking, well, if I just put 2% of everything that I've spent away, like, am I going to end up more ahead? Like, I don't know. It's
No. None of that, none of it's incentive to use unless you've got like multiple staff members and multiple cars and stuff.
Yeah.
If it's just you, like it was me and like I was fueling my car plus the main van and it still wasn't worth it. Plus I was trying to use it on my personal car and the missus' personal car and it still wasn't worth it.
yeah, right.
So yeah, it's good. I mean, if you got to track mileage and all that sort of stuff, this is exciting stuff for our. Welcome to the Financial Small Business Podcast.
Yeah, we should have got Trent on for this segment.
Oh, he's highfalutin through fucking Melbourne Airport, paying $17 for a glass of wine.
I find points are worth it. So, like, you can get points on your credit card. So I try and pay heaps on the credit card. And if you go to BP, you actually get extra Qantas points on your credit card and via the BP app. So there's a few things you can do to double up your points. But the thing is, you got to also choose which airline you want to align yourself with. Do you want to align with like Qantas or Virgin? Basically,
I'd want to align with Virgin personally, because you book a Qantas flight and then an Alliance plane shows up. Whereas you book a Virgin flight, you should be getting on a Virgin.
Well, see, Qantas has better international connections. So if you want to take your points for international flights, Qantas is actually better in terms of their partner airlines with like Emirates and some of the others. Yeah.
So the damned if
But
you
also-
do, damned if you don't.
See, if we fly, we normally go Jester. It's normally the cheapest and the better times. So it actually makes more sense probably for us to do Qantas because we can use those points for Jester as well. But as an airline, I prefer Virgin. I think Virgin's a better airline.
Ampol Limited is Australian petroleum company.
Yeah, because
Well,
Ampol
they
and
just came back.
Caltex were wasn't it like something to do with America? But then America dumped.
Yeah,
Caltex.
it was Mobil. All the Mobils
Yeah,
just
Mobil, that's
rebranded to, or Caltex. One of them rebranded to Ampol.
Yeah, I think Caltex rebranded to Ampol. But then you notice that some of the Ampol servos turned back to Caltexes.
Yeah. I don't know, it's confusing. Anyway,
It's
that's
crazy. It's crazy. Hey.
sorry, I just brought the conversation back to.
And then you got like the 7-Elevens. I go to 7-Eleven a lot because
Really?
you can get the Oxy Shreds
Oh,
for 7-Eleven.
I thought
So
you get the glazed donuts.
No.
You
But you
the
go
sli-
straight to Krispy
I
Kreme
like-
for them now.
We'll get the
I like the
Slurpee.
Oxy Shreds. My energy drink of choice is the Oxy Shred.
Yeah, right. I'm not sure I've tried those.
They are legit, and they've got some good flavors. Actually, you know what I've just done? I've just signed up back yesterday to Campbell's Cash and Carry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've still got their card somewhere. I don't know. I wasn't finding much in the way of good discounts there. But I'm not buying mass bulk.
What's
It's
that?
Townsville's version of Costco. It's closest we get.
Campbell's, yeah.
Yeah,
Is it though? Like I don't think it's.
it's cool to go and look at.
Yeah.
Like
It's fun. It's fun.
It's
Unless you're
definitely fun. Like I liked going there and buying like a whole box of like crumb sausages
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah,
like,
it's cool.
but then I was standing there in that frozen section out the back of Campbell's and looking at how much all that frozen shit is, and I went, I should be buying a smoko van.
Yeah.
Because that has to be a license to print money when you're paying these prices for all this stuff. And I know what I pay for a crumb sausage out of a smoko van.
Oh, Billy, there's always smoke events for sale. Like you could
I can show you one.
go see,
But-
go see
but- one right now.
SPF.
There is an issue with it though, because have you ever heard about smoko van turf wars?
Yes,
Yes.
I've actually heard a little bit about it.
I don't want to fucking borrow that. So
But how serious does it get? I've heard stories. but
oh,
I
it
don't know
can
much about
like
it.
maybe not so much in Townsville, but it's like it can get really really nasty.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact that when I was working at the JCU student accommodation, when that was under construction, we had a takeaway truck that was like the builder had rang them up and said, "Yep, you come here at 10 o'clock every day, whatever." And they've said, "Yep, too easy." And then said that was the smoko van for that job site. But then I remember I went down there one day to grab some, and then one of the boys had said to the lady that there was a different one hanging around, and you watch her change. She went from, "Hey love, how you going? What would you like? How was your weekend?" Rah, rah, to, "Who the fuck were they?"
Oh boy.
Oh, she was not happy. It was like Bob Catter going from
Yeah.
what was it?
Yeah.
Thousands blossoms blooming to crocodiles. It was exactly the same.
Awesome.
So
That's genius.
but then it's the other thing too is when they like all these new estates being built, because there's so many trades working all over the place. There's sort of like untold rules of that's that person's area, that's this person's area, this is, and then
Yep.
if you get a new kid on the block, they're going to try and work out when the other vans are going. So then they'll try and get in before them, because obviously if one van goes through, then they're going to sell out of everything. The other one, the usual, comes through, then they don't sell anything. But then you have to try and be sneaky enough to get in and out before the other guy comes.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's. I was thinking about it and I went, this might be my retirement. Well, I've always said it's my retirement job.
running a smoko van.
Yeah, when I'm old and I don't give a shit.
Can we get a Google Maps, this could be a podcast. Can we get a Google Maps going where we can map out what smoko van territories are who?
Oh,
This
yeah.
is like, is it Underbelly?
You know what that
Remember
would
we
be?
were talking about Underbelly last week?
Underbelly last week.
Were we talking about Underbelly?
Oh, yeah, we were talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to do Underbelly Townsville smoko vans.
Here we go. South Mission Beach. Looking for a food van to serve food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
There you go.
That sounds all right.
Yeah.
Well, my big idea with the smoko van was obviously to go to businesses and sell deep fried food and pies and shit. But the other idea I had was for parties.
Weed.
No.
Hey,
No, that's
it's not
it.
decriminalised in Australia yet.
No, but imagine like you got like someone's like 21st party and it's like a bunch of young fellas and stuff, and they're all, and then your little thing for your party is you got a smoko van rocking up, and it's gonna have
that's genius.
it's gonna have all the fucking lasagna toppers, it's gonna have all the bloody Alfredos, it's gonna, so you just pull up out the front of this party with a smoko van full of shit, and then
Shut this podcast down.
Yeah, you've just given away a mint business idea.
well, if anyone
Edit
takes
this
it,
shit out, Billy, because this is fucking amazing.
yeah, I've got some good ideas.
I've just found a Mark I Ford Transit ice cream van for sale in Charters Towers.
Isn't that
I'm gonna come
traditionally
look at
called affectionately a rape van?
No, it's full on set up as a soft serve ice cream van, complete with.
Really?
I think it's got the old green sleeves.
Yeah.
ding, 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 ding. I think that might be in there. They reckon.
Was that a transit or is that like a Bedford?
Well, they've got Mark I Ford Transit. Is
Yeah,
written
right.
here,
Yeah, right.
so
It looks like what the mystery machine was, but
it does look a little Bedford like. I mean, there was probably a transition there where they were crossed over, but
well,
So I'm in
one's
another
Ford's,
group
one's
chat.
Chevy.
I'm
oh yeah,
in
so
another
it's
group
not going to
chat.
be that.
And you know the traditional, we call it a rape van. You know the white Ford American van that people get kidnapped in?
A pedo van.
Yeah, the pedo van. So I took a photo of it and I sent it to a group chat. And I said, "Oh, Nathan, I didn't know you were back in town." I thought it was good. I thought it was quality.
Hilarious. There's that one. There's a full on espresso mobile cafe coffee van
Right.
for sale.
Trent is salivating at these ideas.
I know he is because I send them to him every now and then just to stir him up.
Oh, so you're responsible.
Yeah, well,
I don't stir him up. I'm actually keen.
well, if Trent listens to this and he hears my business idea and he's keen, hit me up, mate.
Yep.
No, seriously, Billy, that Smoko van idea is legitimately incredibly good.
Yeah, see, but I need to build enough capital so I can buy a truck. But I also want to be like, I reckon that'd be a cool job for when you're in your 50s or 60s.
Hell yeah.
Like that'd just be
fuck
because all you want to do when you're an old fella is talk to people. And what do smoko birds do? They just go around talking to people all day.
Cardwell Pies.
Yeah,
That's exactly what the guy running that does.
yeah,
He just chats to all the tourists
yeah,
and happens to sell a shitload of pies and sausage rolls while he's doing it.
yeah.
I'm sure it doesn't hurt that the tourists are probably reasonably attractive Europeans.
Oh, some.
Oh, not all of them.
Some, and then
Not
sometimes,
all, but,
and then sometimes I go
know.
through.
If we're stereotyping here, I'm sure that can't hurt.
I could pass as an attractive European.
Oh, you're straight off the beach of Ibiza.
Of where?
Ibiza.
A beefer.
Well, isn't it spelt Ibiza? But that's just how Aussies say it. Isn't it actually like Ibiza?
I mean, that's how
thought it
it's.
was Ibiza.
If you're spelling it out, it's Ibiza, but I think it's one of those things that's the pronunciation is you need to know.
Yeah.
It's like pho and
Yeah.
pho.
Right.
Yeah.
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 You go to the
food.
Vietnamese restaurant and you ask for a pho, that you get a little grin out of them every time.
Yeah, probably. That makes sense. Yeah. This
Yeah, so it's far, isn't it?
stupid round eye doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, I nearly broke into accent. Dangerous.
That very dangerous.
That is dangerous.
We don't really have a run sheet. I started making one, but we've got nothing in it.
So I've got a question. Actually, this is a genuine question I've wanted to ask you for weeks now.
Yeah.
Remember ages ago we spoke about Blackwood Street and the bad coverage in Blackwood Street on 4G?
Blackwood Street and the bad coverage.
Remember we spoke about bad Wi-Fi 4G coverage in Blackwood Street?
Did we?
Do you remember this?
Not really.
I don't
But
even
I've
know.
got a shit memory.
We did. Now I've noticed something. Every single time, so you imagine I'm going down Sturt Street
Yep.
and you turn left at everyone's favourite hotel, Sturt Lodge.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You say hi to the locals.
Yeah, shout out.
I used to walk past that
Shout
every
out.
day.
Shout out Sturt Lodge. Sturt Lodge. And then you head up Blackwood Street and then you take the right, okay,
Yeah.
and you go down Walker Street, right?
Correct.
Every single time without fail, when I take that corner, my CarPlay drops out. So my Bluetooth, my CarPlay drops out. I can drive 8 hours and it's fine. Every time I take that corner, it drops out. And we spoke about once that you guys had a issue in that street with a signal problem. And I mentioned about how I have a client in that street with a signal problem in Wi-Fi. Something is happening in that street. So I'm putting a call out to our listeners. Keep an eye on this. When you go down Blackwood Street, does anything weird happen to your Bluetooth, your 4G, your whatever's happening?
I've never had a problem. Not with Bluetooth.
I mean, I don't really go through there very often either.
I used to, when I did the hill on a fairly religious basis nearly every day, and going up those stairs behind YWAM,
Yep,
I'd
yep.
have the Bluetooth headset in. Never had a drama.
Never had a problem?
Did I tell you about the guy who was sleeping at the bottom of those steps I found one day?
No.
Genuinely sleeping. I thought he might have been dead. But
Oh,
as I walked up to him, he's bottom of the steps. And I'd just passed an ambulance
yep.
that was coincidentally at Sturt Lodge. And this guy was sleeping at the bottom of those exact stairs. Again, I thought he was dead. As I approached him, I get this noise out of him. I'm like, oh, he's alive. Keep going.
So
Anyway.
we thinking like big night out or homeless?
Could have been column A, could have been column B.
Yeah,
Unsure.
okay. Undetermined.
Undetermined. Very, probably too well dressed to be too homeless, but then I don't know.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I know, like I've seen homeless people in town and they'll generally have like a bag or a blanket or a backpack or something. There's usually a blanket.
No, they've got the stick with the knapsack red thing on the back, right?
Yeah, like
Over
Blanky
the
Bill.
shoulder?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, they're not homeless. They're, what do you call them? Not vagrants.
Hitchhikers.
Yeah, hitchhikers.
Yeah.
Very American too. Like, I don't,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
forget
like what every kid ever did when they said they were going to run away from home. They
Yeah.
go put like a muesli bar in a rag and tie it to the end of the stick.
That's all you needed. That's
It's
tall.
just like the
That's all
start
you
of
needed
Rocky,
to get to the
Rocky
bottom of
1.
it. Sorry.
No, Rambo. Rambo 1. Rambo 1 was a different movie to the rest of the series, I'll tell you that.
Oh, I'd have to go back and watch them. But
Yeah, I've never watched it.
I can't say I've had Bluetooth dropouts in that area. Just
No,
a
it's
callback.
it's a thing. Make a note of it. Go for a drive, and
Well,
I think we've discussed this based on your employment.
no, we had problems with a 900 meg frequency there.
Okay.
Not because Bluetooth, I think, is around the 2.4 gig area.
Well, I know I've got wireless CarPlay, and that's definitely using Wi-Fi, and
Or Wi-Fi is anywhere between. Well, it's generally 2.4 gig as well because Wi-Fi can mess with Bluetooth again.
what is
It's
Bluetooth
rolling discussion for.
Isn't
frequency?
is Bluetooth a UHF signal? Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bluetooth 2.4 too. Yeah.
Well, 2.4 gig, whatever that sits in terms of
Yep.
it's UHF
Yeah,
ultra high.
because I was trying to work as I had these Bluetooth earphones, and it was like every time I was out in the sun, they would I'd get like a lot of Bluetooth chatter.
Oh.
Like they'd get out of sync to each other, and then they would just like I couldn't even if my phone was sitting in my front pocket of my shirt, it was still like if I was out in the sun, it was just dead.
That's weird.
But then that's when I learned that it was a UHF signal. So sometimes the sun can affect it, but I think the headphones or the little earphones would just shit.
Yeah, maybe.
'Cause
Do you ever think about how incredible Bluetooth is?
Oh, it
Like,
is.
When it do everything.
Yeah. Like, it does
Like,
data transfer, does bloody,
It's ridiculous.
yeah.
And 9 times out of 10 it works on these cheap Amazon Chinese $1.50 little pieces of crap. Like
Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
it's ridiculous how good Bluetooth is.
Everyone's
Like,
heard that.
Something
voice.
made in the 90s too.
Yeah, I remember when it was at a point when it was like some Bluetooth things would only connect to like Apple phones, and then if you had a Samsung, it'd be dramas, and yeah.
My favorite remember the times is Billy. You'd be too young for this, but Rob might remember.
I'll give us a run.
Jesus.
See if-
Do you remember when you couldn't text message between carriers?
No.
So if I was
yeah.
on Telstra and Billy's on Optus, I couldn't text him.
How dare you say that?
Wow, that was back when it was.
First year or two.
You wouldn't
first
even
couple of years.
wouldn't even call it texting. That was
SMS.
SMS.
It was
yeah.
SMS. It was SMS. Oh, it was T9 keyboard.
Oh, yeah, that's Short message.
I used to run
service.
the T9.
The old
Everyone,
T9.
yeah.
I was good with a T9.
The old
I could
Nokia
bang out-
3310.
I could drive across town. This is before it was illegal. I could bang out a full soliloquy on the T9 keyboard on my Nokia.
Soliloquy.
Yep.
Remember, you send a message like it was pretty long, and it'd say it will send us 3 messages. Do
Yeah.
you want
Yes.
to send?
Yeah. Remember on there you can write a novel and it's just
Yeah, well, it still comes up at the bottom telling you how many characters you have left for it to be like one message, but,
but
it just sends it.
Well, now it's RCS chat or something. So it's
Yeah.
basically like messaging online.
So last week, I launched my little Woody's yard service thing, and I put it up on Facebook, and I didn't post it anywhere or nothing, but a couple of my family liked it, and then someone that I know that I used to work with saw it, and then rang the phone number, and then I answered the phone, and he was just someone fucking with me, so I just hung up on him. And then that was right before we left last week.
Yep.
And then I'm in the car and I put my phone up in the holder and I'm sort of like, wait, I wonder who that was. I had a feeling I knew who it was, just out of some sort of spidey sense.
Was it Peter?
No. Well, he was here. But anyway.
Still.
So I'm driving along and then I'm sort of thinking, and then I got a text message from this person and it just said my name. So I've opened it and it was a number that I didn't have saved in my phone, but then it came up at the top of the thing and said, do you recognize this number? Is it such and such? And I went, I fucking knew it was him. No way. And I'm thinking maybe because if you notice, if you go to your messages on your Samsung phone now, it's like linked with your Google account now.
Yeah, there is that.
So I think that it's done this little linky thing and then told me who he was. So, and I've gone, I might have some fun here. So I messaged back saying, can I help you? And he says, yes. Then I rang him. I said, he goes, Billy. I said, yep. He goes, and he started trying to mess with me again. And I said, hey, how you going, Jesse? What? How'd you know it was me? I said, because I'm fucking clever, mate. Now, what do you want? So yeah, be sneaky about. That was a sneaky little trick because you used to be able to just punch people's phone numbers into Facebook and their account would pop up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is way back.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I used to do that all the time.
Yeah,
Hacker man.
People would prank call me, and then I'd put their phone number into Facebook. It'd come up. I'd send them a message and say, "Do you want to do it again?"
It was a great trick. It was so good.
Yeah, but it doesn't work anymore.
Oh, I was just searching for my number.
It
On
hasn't
Facebook.
worked for probably like 5 or 6 years.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it was a bloody good way of doing things.
a whole bunch of other shit has come up when I search for my mobile. That's random.
Yeah.
I could go bass fishing. What else? This is Sprint
I
car
want to get
stats.
a Bass Pro Shops hat.
Oh yeah.
That's very random. This discussion has been completely random. I don't know if we could bother with the main show. Nothing's happened this week. There
It
was.
was Bathurst.
This is the main show, isn't it?
I know there was Bath. Well, we haven't officially gone to a main show. I think we'll just release it as a main show. Yeah.
I think this is. Yeah. I think
Actually, we
this is-
probably should cut the start off because there was a few things there that probably shouldn't go public.
Oh, I'd
Yeah.
have to actually listen to it. I don't remember.
Well, we might just do a.
A little.
Yeah, that'll do because now we're in the main show.
Episode 220.
220.
Oh, 220.
221?
220.
220 flat.
220 in
Welcome to Tonga Ranch, eh?
two episodes from now. It's going to be the Richie Beno episode. 222. No, okay, that's it's a good joke, that one.
Marvelous.
No, I was with you.
We'll just go,
That was a marvelous joke.
that's going to be the episode name.
Marvelous.
We're already planning it. Marvelous. Cheer
Marvellous.
for 222. No, there was a footy game on the weekend. The Oz PM11s.
Oh, how'd it go?
The Oz.
I'm not across it.
Me, I didn't even know it was on. Put it that way. Because I stopped following Fox Sports
Oh yeah, after the grand final.
the night of the grand final. Oh my god, I cannot have Reece Walsh's face on my Facebook feed for the next. Well, it would.
It's gone now.
Probably, but
Yeah, it's gone.
but even anyway. So the Oz PM's 11 beat the PNG PM11 28-10.
That's decent. That's respectable. And I'm glad we didn't trounce them. Like,
Trey Fuller scored 4 tries.
that's right.
There you go. For a bit of randomness. I'm sure our devoted listeners actually watched this. I don't even know. I'm assuming it was on KO.
Well, we could put the shout out too that if you guys do watch these games in the off season and you want to say something about it, hit that speak pipe.
Hit that speak pipe because we generally don't. International football, I have zero interest in.
Then we can have a yarn off the back of it, and you can be a part of the show.
And then unless is it spoiler alert if we give away who won English Super League?
I was going to say, I saw Felty's season wrapped up, but I don't know the results of it.
It was.
If you haven't seen it, I only saw
It was ages ago.
Yeah, no, go for it.
It was only last
Spoiler
week.
alert,
Yeah.
spoiler alert, spoiler alert.
Hull KR,
Woo.
I think, won that.
Yeah,
Oh, you think?
Jared Barrera Hargreaves was in the team, and I think he got a suspension from that game too for a 4-match suspension.
Of course he did.
But he's
Makes
retired.
sense.
He's fully retired from football now.
Oh, he has.
Yeah, well, that's the thing I read.
Okay.
But yeah, I saw that he got a 4-match ban, but then it was like happy retirement JWH.
Fair enough. Okay. Hull KR crowned 2025 Betfred Super League champions. So it'll be
Betfred.
Hull KR versus Broncos in the World Cup Challenge
There you go.
next year or whenever they run that, early next year.
Man, that was good in 2015 when we won the premiership, and then
Oh,
we went over
yeah,
there
wasn't
and
it?
won that as well.
Yep. Smashed them.
We're the best football team in the world.
World champions, baby. Yeah. So Broncos beat the women in the grand final. We saw that anyway. That's going back too far. Pacific Championships are about to start. That's this weekend
That'll be
coming. That's Fiji Bati versus the Cook Islands Aitu.
Yep.
I probably pronounced that incorrectly. And
I
then
think
the
you'll find they are the English and the natural original country names. Would you say?
Fiji Bati, yeah, and then Cook Islands Aitu.
Yeah, right.
It might be Aitu or something like that. Anyway, and then the Kiwis taking on Toa Samoa. There's a whole bunch of Cowboys in each one of these teams, except the Kiwis team. I don't think there's any Cowboys in that. Oh, correct me if I'm wrong.
Is
I probably am.
Tamalolo playing?
I think so.
Oh, so he can play international.
How good is this? This is research. So Murray Talangi's playing for Samoa. I thought someone else was playing for Samoa as well. Oh, yeah. Jeremiah Nane. Duh.
El Papa Lee's in there.
Yeah.
Payne Haas. Geez, that's going to be a hard team to
Good
beat.
team. Good team.
Even the Prime Minister's 11 team was pretty stacked too.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of talent out there. I thought between the men and the women, we had like 10 players playing in these internationals.
Yeah, right.
So it's a shame.
And how are we going so ordinary
I don't know.
in old clubland?
I don't know.
Sometimes teams don't gel though. Like in the NBA, you get like LeBron, you get Durant, you get a team full of absolute superstars, and they can't even make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it just doesn't happen.
It's definitely it's about the team gelling more than anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got a new offensive coach now, Blake Green,
Straight from where?
Newcastle.
Probably
I don't know if that's a
best
good
reference in the world.
thing. It can't. Well,
We could have pinched one from Storm.
I did
That
see.
would be cool.
Yeah, I did see a stat today where they finished so he was the offensive coach the last 3 years, and their
We need a
offensive
defensive
stats.
coach.
Well, their offensive stats were 5th, and then 15th, and then 17th the last 2 years. But they're
So
a
Did
basket
we-
case. So
did we poach him, or he just got resold from Newcastle?
a bit of both. Apparently, he got rejected. They wanted him, or he applied for head coach of Newcastle, but he got rejected in favour of. Oh God, who's their head coach? Justin Holbrook, I think, is their head coach now, going into next year. Newcastle.
It's not filling me with confidence.
Oh, that's well. Again, it might be one of those things because Dean Young, remember when he came here, just came from I think Bulldogs, and they finished like 4th last. So, and they were a
Maybe
basket
he's a
case
genius.
then. Maybe. We shall see.
Maybe he's what the team needs. Maybe, but I think we need to maybe focus on the defense a bit more than the offense.
Yeah. But
Like our defense is atrocious.
what makes a good defense is a great offense. I've always said that.
I've always said that. Yeah. And you know what? I've always said you win the game in the first half. You score the points in the first half, and you win the game in the second. That's
I
what
think
I've
it's the other
always
way around.
said. I
You
think
can
it might
win
be.
the game in the first half, score them in the second. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember which way
definitely
it goes.
We haven't had a good example really this year.
No, it's really not.
No.
It's been consistently inconsistent.
This is one of those years where it was like, if we're playing well, 27 rounds of football is not enough. But if we're playing shit, 22 I think could do.
All right, I'll put it out there. I went hard in the group text to this question. How many? If we're going no good next year, and we're going no good, say we're like last, second last, third last. So let's say bottom 5. We'll go bottom 5, right?
2 from 8, I think, is what the
we're-
stat you put there. 2 and 6.
Yeah. I said, well, yeah. I said if we're going to 6 out of 8 games, how far we get into the season before things may change? If we're going to take a punt, a
I
prediction.
believe the words you used were a little more harsh than things may change. I think it was who gets cut in the
well,
staffing
basically.
office.
The question was, how many weeks are you going to give it before things happen if we don't get off to a good start next season?
I don't know if it plays out. As one Mr. Jesberg did mention, Cowboys don't seem to have the balls to drop someone halfway through a season. But we did.
Yeah, we never seem to.
We did, though, when Greeny left, didn't we? Because Hane took over as interim
Yeah.
for a couple of weeks or a couple of months even. So it has happened. There is
I think he
precedent.
had 5 games. I think Hannah had 5 games.
Yeah, something like that. So there is precedent. But,
But it's not something we're known for. We're a very loyal team.
well, we're going to have a new CEO too. So
Yes.
I
that's
don't know what's
interesting.
going on there. And
Yeah, I knew everything actually.
I saw there was another partnership executive advertised there recently as well. So
Did you apply?
I may have thrown a hat in the
throw
ring
your
for a
hat-
second
throw your hat in
time.
the ring.
Why
Chuck your
not?
Cowboys hat in the ring.
Yeah, all they can say is no.
They probably will. I haven't heard back yet. So it wasn't an immediate rejection,
No. Well, that's good.
which,
I'm not actually sure if you're serious or not. Have you actually sent your resume in? You sent a CV in?
yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
I
Why
mean, my job right now is actually fairly similar. It's a lot of it is
not?
herding cats.
Yeah, right.
Herding cats.
Yeah. You haven't heard that expression before?
No.
You think about trying to, if you can herd sheep and bulls and what, try and herd cats.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, they're going to run in every
No,
direction.
that's easy. You just you go over to the food container and you give it a little crinkle. That's sorted, mate. That's cat 101.
You can summon cats. That's no dramas.
You might think that they're sitting there meowing at you, thinking they're really cute. No, they're just hungry.
a
Just
lot
speaking of cats for a sec, sorry, if I can quickly tell a quick tale. You might enjoy this.
I'm
So
sure
you know my phone has the alarm hooked up from the office there,
Yes.
and it's got that generic iPhone ding when it like arms and disarms.
Did it just go off?
No.
No, it hasn't gone off.
Oh.
But what happens is, my cats at home, they used to have the same noise for the camera at the door. So if someone was coming up to a door, it'd make the same noise. So what happens is, if something happens at the office, the cats will just absolutely shit themselves and they'll go running in all these different directions because they think someone's coming up to the door and they get scared and run away.
You've Pavlov's dog trained your cats.
No, legit, it is
Pavlov
out of
response.
control.
That's awesome.
Like it could be 3 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon and that noise happens and they all just go running in different directions.
Brilliant. I love
Like
it.
it'll happen later tonight when we arm the office, arm the studio.
We got a bit of feedback from last week.
Oh,
Now their handle,
feedback's a blessing.
their handle on Instagram is, I mean, it confuses me every time I read it, but it says 6:05 was the time on the clock. 6 for 5? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it means. I'm sure it means something. Let us know. Send us another message. Anyway, what they sent us from last week was, I will not cop the disrespect put on Snoop Dogg's name. Number one, What My Name, Snoop Doggy Dog, is not a Dr. Dre song.
Apologies, that was me. That was me.
Number two, and this is fully on me, Snoop releases a new album every year. So yes, capital yes, he has written new songs recently, not just a feature artist. And then there's
Every
the
year?
angry face.
Was I right? Was I right in saying that he's the coolest MFer on earth? But
You must be.
because no one else can just do that little dance that he does and be as cool as him.
No, that's right.
It just doesn't happen.
If he I will say this though, and I'll clarify. If he releases a new album every year, did we hear any of these new songs at the AFL Grand Final?
He's got 21 studio albums.
That's a lot.
Having a quick
How
look.
many's Tay got?
Oh, he's got about
It's
8 or 12.
6 for 5
they got
was the time on the clock is punching the whatever speakers right now trying to get to me. You're comparing Snoop Dogg to Taylor.
We got 2025, 2024, 2022, 2021, 2019, 2018. Yeah, pretty much every one, maybe sometimes 2 years.
Really?
Yep.
Well, there you go. Maybe I should get through the Snoop Dogg catalogue.
Maybe you should. Maybe you should.
I only know 3 Snoop songs.
From the streets to the sweets. That's one of his albums recently. That's a good name.
Perfect.
I know the next episode. Then there was one.
I think that's a Dre song. I think.
Oh, well, whatever. It's close enough. and the one that he done with Wiz Khalifa from the movie Mac and Devon Go to High School. I was trying to remember the name of the song.
Sounds like a stone. Is that a Stoner movie by any chance?
It's got Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa in it, mate.
Yeah. Enough said.
Say no more. Where do I download this movie?
I was trying to think of the name of that song.
So if
know
I
how it
search for
goes.
Wiz Khalifa, I can download. Oh no, I'm thinking of someone else.
Oh,
Gucci Mane.
Was it Wiz Khalifa?
Montana?
yeah.
I was thinking of Mia Khalifa.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Very different video.
I don't think
definitely different people.
don't think they're related either.
Oh really?
Well, I don't think so.
No.
Is Khalifa like like Smith, but for another country? You know, like it's that common.
I could not tell you.
Okay.
Potentially, it must be something.
Too scared to
else,
Google
yeah.
Khalifa just to see what actually comes up.
Hey, you're on my internet there. Just be careful what you're googling, please.
Oh, All I searched for was Khalifa, and the first result is Mia Khalifa.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
exactly. You're on my internet. Makes sense.
apologies for those listening in.
The internet.
The way you
the
jumped
internet
then, I
knows.
thought someone was coming through the... You spooked me. Billy got up before and checked one of the doors. I think you got up to check a door was locked.
I made sure that the other one was locked.
And I
Oh,
thought...
thanks, Billy.
And then I thought I heard a voice before, and then he just jumped really quickly. I'm sketchy.
I'm getting all. I got excited and I wanted to Google something like now.
Oh, because I've had an energy drink. I'm buzzing. Like things.
Rob, this is new from you. I've never seen you walk in, and you've done it twice in a row, where you walk in with an energy drinks.
It's
You're
not-
normally a Pepsi man, aren't you?
Yes and no. It depends on how I'm feeling it when we start recording this. And as we mentioned in the group chat, I kind of needed a puppy nap this afternoon. I was struggling. I've been
right.
struggling the last couple of days. And I
It
don't know
was
what
a
it
late
is.
recording, thanks to me. I'll cop that.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
These things happen.
Another big thing on the weekend that happened that Billy and I are going to nerd out about, and you probably won't care. You're not much of a Bathurst fan, are you, Bill? Morgan?
So I used to be. I'd watch every race, every lap. I'd get up, watch it, start to finish.
Yep.
But just over time, I've drifted away from supercars, and Holden Ford just kind of died out, and
I
they
feel that.
became the one car with Project Blueprint, and
Yep.
it just didn't feel like it was a real sport anymore. Like I don't know, I just lost it. So I'm
fair
not
enough.
really across it anymore.
I can see that, especially last year and the year before, Bathurst was an absolute snooze fest
Yep.
because it was processional. I think there was one safety car last year. There was no rain. It was, you could almost say it was predetermined who was going to win. I don't know. I don't remember anything from it except who won. And the only reason I know who won is because now he's driving for DJR, who's the team that I follow and always have since I was a kid. So
Yeah,
Kostecki?
yeah,
Who's that?
Kostecki, yeah, because he won last year
With Erebus.
with Erebus,
Erebus.
yeah, and that's the only reason I know because it was him.
Yeah,
I've met the Erebus team. They're a good bunch of people. I've met Betty.
Yeah, I've met Betty.
Yep.
I've not met Barry,
And,
but Barry hasn't tried to throw a punch at me either. So
Yeah, I've not.
RIP.
Well, isn't that the big thing that Barry's a bit of
Immigrant.
a CUNT?
well, that
Barry.
seems to be the common thing, but everything you see about him is, and people who. So I watched a documentary that I don't know if they were behind it or not, as in the Erebus team were behind this documentary, but it's a
Yeah,
3-part series that was on KO, and everyone who works at a bunch of people who work at KO was saying that the only reason most people think Barry is a bit of a CUNT is because that's all you see on TV. Is it gets curated that they've made him out to be the villain.
It's a bit like when Betty's cable tied herself to the trophy on the weekend, and then like it's a bit of it was a bit of tongue in cheek, a bit of fun, but there was also some other shit that went with it. But it was when I first saw it come up on the socials, it was like a big protest, and it was really weird. And I've just and then I've turned to the old boy and I said, "What's the go with this?" And then he just laughed out loud. I said, "Oh yeah, it's just," and I said, "Okay, so it's just a bit of a media blow up."
Yeah, she was just mucking around.
Yeah, and I clicked on the article, and it was literally like two sentences, which was like, yeah, Betty had cable tied herself to the trophy, and then it just went straight into like another article straight underneath it.
Yeah.
I think it was on Speed Cafe.
Yeah,
And I was like, okay.
that can be pretty unreliable too. But
Is there some sort of beef between Speed Cafe and Channel 7, who does the supercars now?
I don't know if there's a beef per se, but taking photos of me.
Yeah, taking a photo of this little setup I got. It's pretty good.
Yeah, okay. Let me get my good side. I don't know if there's a beef per se. I think all the media outlets are sort of a bit standoffish with each other because, you got, like you say, Speed Cafe, Channel 7, Fox Sports. Supercars generally curate their own media to a point.
Yep.
And then you've got Auto Action, which has been a magazine used to be a hard copy magazine that's been around since the dawn of time, is now owned by Betty Clemenco,
Okay.
who also owns Erebus
Erebus.
Motorsports. So, and then there's other ones, there's motorsport.com, and some of the journos jump from one they jump around because there's only so many motorsports journos.
There's the V8 Sleuth too, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Aaron Noonan.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. That's his little thing. He started out with just writing books. And now he's turned into pretty much I'm actually looking at a V8 Sleuth Facebook post right now.
There you go. Does he do a podcast or something like that?
I think he
I'm pretty
definitely
sure he
did
does.
for a while. I don't know if he still does it, but yeah.
So I'm looking at this from afar, but I remember reading a Facebook post about how the Speed Cafe guy, he went on Channel 7 and he must have been like a guest host or something.
Okay.
And apparently he was very unhappy with how he got edited or the questions I asked him, or like he must have gone on, like when they stand in the pit lane and interview someone, or something happened. And apparently there was this big blow up about him and Seven, and I don't know, like it just sounds like a lot of drama.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. There's drama. Some of them manufacture their drama too. So I don't know. What wasn't manufactured drama was the actual rate. You watched it?
I didn't. No, didn't I saw Garth one.
Yep.
How's he still kicking? How's he still racing? Garth Tander.
Yeah.
He's a wild
I
card.
was watching him back in the Greg Murphy days.
It's sixth time now, Bathurst.
That's amazing. That's
Bathurst
awesome.
win for him.
Right?
And he started in 18th place too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old man got on him at put $2 on him at 23s.
Yeah.
And tell you what, that made that end of the race exciting, especially when the two leaders were battling for first and they've nearly crashed into each other, and then Payne just come straight up the inside. I think it was on turn two. Yeah, and he's just come straight up the inside and just left them.
Yep.
Like, man, that was the most exciting Bathurst I can remember, I think.
I did not stop watching. I've mentioned this pre-show that I got up and watched it from. I watch all the pre-show stuff. Anyway, and if it's going to be a boring race, I'll go and do other stuff. I watched from go to woe this race as much as I could. Aside from the obvious breaks that you have to have during a day.
Yep. Yeah, safety.
And even then, I had it on my phone.
But luckily, there was plenty of safety cars, so you could get some drinks breaks. And
This is true.
I think I was in the middle of watering trees at the time, so I was safety car had happened. I'd race out, go move my sprinkler, come back quick.
It's one of the all-time best Bathurst races. I mean, plenty of people aren't into motorsport, and I get it. Whatever. This is was it? They call it the Great Race, and if the Melbourne Cup never existed, I reckon they'd say that this is the race that stops the nation. 100%. You'd stop it for 6 hours.
Yeah.
But the track is amazing. Like you can have hail up the top of the track, and you can have like sunny skies down the bottom.
Well,
it is such a good track.
At the end of the race, the clouds had set in on the top of the mountain. Like in the last straight, every single lap they were going across the top of Skyline, it was just getting foggier and foggier and foggier.
Yeah.
I think probably from 4 laps to go till the end, it was just coming in heavy.
They were talking about red flagging it. It was that bad.
Yeah, but we were sitting there going, "Don't fucking red flag it, please, please,
play it out, play it out."
It's like
I like when there's someone who's about to run out of fuel and they're trying to limp to the end, sort of thing, and then you got someone, coming up full speed behind them. I've got my dad ringing me. I'll text him.
put him on.
That's a whole nother drama. I think I've talked about that drama.
Maybe that's a new rule of the podcast. If your phone rings, you have to answer it.
No, yes. Live.
I could answer this. I could answer this on there. I'll just put it on speaker.
I thought you were going to then. Yeah, no, that's one of the best all time. Yeah, Matt Payne, young fella who has done a little bit of everything in terms of racing, and not a very media savvy bloke, if I do say.
Yeah, okay. I didn't see much of the him talking. I know that he was on Triple M yesterday afternoon.
Yep.
But that 5-minute chat was when I was inside a shop, and then I come back out to my car. And,
it's all gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tander is obviously he's half media now, so
He's a legend.
Yeah, I've never really been a Garth Tander fan because he's usually driven for the wrong side of the garages as far as I'm concerned. But I'm more than happy for a Ford to beat a whole bunch of Chevys.
Oh, well, there you go. I never knew that. So I've always been Holden.
Yep.
Like, always. Because, I mean, red's my favourite colour. Holden's red.
Works out well.
Guess who my favourite F1 team is? I'll only give you one guess.
Ferrari.
Oh.
Well, if your favourite colour is red, that kind of gives it away.
So, yeah.
Sorry.
I was
going to say, I always like the Castrol, Perkins and Bow and They were my team, or like the Castrol team, because they were a bit of an underdog. They were independent. Like I just felt like they were like the Aussie battlers trying to win the big race sort of thing. I like them.
Do you remember? I remember the old day, back in my day when they had privateers. So you'd have your factory back teams, which were HRT and Ford, or Ford Racing, basically, which is now what is now Tickford, I guess. And then you'd have your privateers. So it could be you and me could put a car in at Bathurst.
Oh, is this like when they were running Skylines and things like that?
Sort of around that era, almost even before that, and after that actually, because it was sort of Group A, Group C.
Yeah.
That era where you'd have your Wins Commodore and you remember the Chickadee.
Yep.
Chickadee Commodore. I've got the
Chico Roll. I had the Chico Roll one for a while.
I've got the 1/18th scale of those ones.
Oh, cool.
They were the good old days. Supercars.
I remember all that. I remember all those liveries from the original V8 Supercar game.
Yes. Yeah.
And you could have all you could have the Greg Murphy Lap of the Gods.
The
Kmart Commodore.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
That was so good. Greg Murphy. Why isn't he in commentary? What's he doing these days?
I don't know.
He was good. He was good in front of a camera too.
He's connected with Fox Sports because they had a lot of him on the pre-show this year. So he's connected with them in some way, one way or another. I'm not too sure. But I think he's got a lot of New Zealand racing commitments.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't know if he's full-on signed on. He could 100% be one of the full-time commentators, but I think that they're grooming Tander for it. And I use the term grooming in completely the wrong way. I understand that.
Yeah.
But he's done a lot of commentary stuff with them, like started with pit lane commentary. Now he does a lot of sort of like in pit lane with Jesse Yates, sort of the mid-tier stuff, as well as I think Chad Nayland. And I think those guys are being groomed. I keep using that term, but I think they're being trained up to be the next round of commentators when the old farts finally bloody Scaife and Crompton.
On Channel 7, you've got Crompton and Scaife, right?
That's Fox Sports, yeah.
Is
Or
that
Fox,
Fox?
or Supercars / Fox, yeah.
So, are they like are they? Hang on, who's broadcasting it these days? I thought it was Channel 7. Is it Fox and Channel 7 combined?
So
with the same commentators?
Bathurst got Fox and Channel 7. Channel 7, I think, only have. I don't know if Channel 7 do the other free-to-air races. There'll only be a handful of free-to-air races per year at the moment.
Bathurst is a special one.
Bathurst is always going to be one because the free-to-air channels they'll pay shitloads for Bathurst, whereas general rounds they generally won't.
It's like the AFL Grand Final, the NRL Grand Final. It's mandated by the government. It's got to be on free-to-air.
Some of that as well, I think. Yeah, part of the anti-siphoning rules and that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
so,
it is Channel 7.
What's that?
Is my girl?
It's just
Rhiannon
Channel.
still on it?
Who? Which one?
Rhiannon, is she still on it?
Rihanna. Crean.
Rhiannon Crean.
Rihanna Crean, yeah. That's Will Davison's wife.
Yeah, she's my girl.
Oh, okay, righto. Yeah, good for you. Yeah, she is still the Supercars / Fox Sports pit lane commentator.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, she's good.
What do you think of the Supra getting around?
I just want to see it racing. I don't really care for demo cars.
Yeah. I just liked the sound that it made just sitting there idling.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It had that crackle in the exhaust just sitting there idling. I was sitting there thinking I think it'll be a real punish if you go to the track for the races. I know when I go to the race here, I think by the last maybe 10 laps, I think it was the Penrite cars, their exhausts were 10 decibels louder than anybody else's. And it just gets to that point where you're like, I'm over it.
Yeah. Some of them run completely different header and exhaust setups, and they do sound very, very different. Not so much these days because they're fairly boilerplate.
Yeah. But last year I went, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Yeah, last year I did go, and it was, I remember, the Penrite car was just, and I think I remember other years too, those particular cars, is that Erebus or is that a different?
Penrite now is Grove Racing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh,
Penrite used to be attached to Erebus, yeah.
I'll get a smack up the back of the head for that.
The Volvo cars I found they were always a lot louder on that gear shift where they change up, and it makes that overfueling, that pop or that bang or whatever it is.
Well, they had a different engine note altogether.
Yeah, they were because everything else was a higher note, but they were more like a drone.
Yeah,
almost.
they were.
Did they? Was it them or the Merc that had was it flat plane engine rather than a V8? No, it had to be a V8.
Yeah, I don't.
Because there was a Nissan, wasn't it a Nissan kicking around too?
Yeah, there were Nissans.
Yeah, the Ultima.
Nissan, Volvo. Yeah,
So what's left? Just Holden Ford or Chevy and
Holden and well, it'll
bloody
be
Mustang.
Holden. It'll be Ford and Toyota
And Chev.
and Chev next year.
We don't know what the Chev's going to run because the Camaro doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, because I thought it was a whole thing like that, like how the Monaro came about. Because for you to have a car in that racing series, you had to have a street car that was the same body shape. But Commodores are 4 doors, and whereas the Monaros were 2 doors, so then they could be a coupe.
Yeah.
And then they could have a Commodore in a coupe series or something like that.
Yeah, they used to have all that, the homologation rules.
Yeah, that's
About you can only race what's out on the street, but I'm
I guess
pretty
why they
sure.
brought the Nissan GTRs over and sold them.
Yeah. That's part of why they were sold here. But
they never raced them in the supercars though. They
What's that?
No,
they
did.
raced Ultimas.
They raced the GTRs.
No, they never raced GTRs. They only raced Ultimas.
we're talking 90s.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. This is
Well,
before VS.
when you say a Nissan GTR, I'm thinking the V6 twin turbo,
No,
all-wheel
no.
drive. You know, like
Well, yeah.
those things. Not the R33 or the R32.
Yeah, no, they raced the R30, 32 and 33, I think.
Yeah. Sorry,
Really?
I'm thinking
Have you seen that-
R35.
Have you seen that famous interview where I think it's John Bow and he turns to a crowd and goes, "You're a pack of assholes"?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, you would have.
That's because they raced in. They brought over like a Nissan R32 GTR. They blitzed it, like they won by a couple laps or something.
Yeah.
And the crowd all booed them.
Didn't Scaife
And
drive
then
a
they-
Skyline?
Yeah, I think Scafie was
Yeah.
driving it too. I think it's Scafie and Bow. I think.
No.
And that's when
No.
wasn't it
This is Jim Richards.
Brock? Oh, Jim Richards, yeah. And then they turned around and said they gave him a finger of the crowd and said you're all a pack of assholes.
I think that wasn't necessarily because it was the GTR that won. That was more
thought that's
so
what it
because that race, I don't know if it's that race, because it got red flagged and they won on a count back.
Oh,
Because when you
okay.
red flag a race, you go back one lap. And at the time, Dick Johnson was leading the race in a Sierra.
Gotcha.
I don't know if that's that exact race. I'd have to look back now. I might be recalling this wrong. There's people, again, punching their speakers right now going,
Yeah, I
you
could've
fucking idiot, you got that
I
wrong.
could have sworn don't worry, keep going. Because I was just like, I could have sworn that I'd
believing
said.
the same.
I thought I could have sworn that I'd seen that Mark Scaife had driven a Skyline in
Yeah.
the race at some point. Because I
did,
have a
he
feeling it was '96. Because I'm born in '96, and I think I remember seeing written somewhere like just something I'm plucking straight out of the iron
Oh,
trap
no.
of my brain.
Yeah, it's a bit of it. It's not Jim Richards 1992.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I just found it as well. It was red
yeah,
flagged
it's
after
because
heavy
they
rain.
crashed. After he crashed.
Yeah, I remember it was parked against the Armco just after Forest Elbow.
Yep.
It was that heavy rain. It was heavier than what we saw on the weekend. Like it was torrential. Cars were crashing left, right, and centre, so they red flagged the race. And this car was crashed, but because they red flagged it, you go back a lap, and they were ahead at the time.
Right.
The car that actually crossed the finish line, I think, was, I'll be corrected if I'm wrong here, was actually Dick Johnson might have been in a Sierra, whatever he was in.
Yeah.
And again, because it was
Good looking.
count back, this is how the Skyline, crash Skyline, that one.
Great looking car.
Oh, Winfield Racing.
Yeah, back when you could have cigarette sponsorship.
You know, they probably pretty much stopped cigarette advertising about when I was born in
It
Australia.
was a Sierra. But Dick Johnson Racing Ford Sierra was classified in second. Dick Johnson and John Bow.
Yep.
With Richards and Scaife's teammates, who one of them was Neil Crompton in third.
Yeah. So that's why there was booing and you're a pack of assholes, because it wasn't necessarily because it was the Godzilla that had or
I
the
thought
Skyline.
that's why it was. I thought it was because the Nissan came in and they're like, get this Japanese crap out of here sort of thing,
There
Back
was a
in the
lot of
Aussie
that
days,
around,
yeah.
but I think the booing was because the crowd saw that Dick Johnson had crossed the finish line and then it was red flagged. But because of the red flag rules is you count back a lap.
How's this for a race?
okay.
Formula F1 world champion Denny Hume suffered a heart attack at the wheel, came to a halt at the side of a track and was announced dead on arrival at the hospital.
Yeah, how long ago was that?
This was in the same race, 1992.
Oh, shit.
And then
wasn't aware of that.
apparently, him and the guy who said, you're a pack of assholes, who's that?
Jim Richards.
They were best friends. So he
Yeah,
was in a
okay.
bad mood. He
Well,
was not
actually,
happy to
yeah, because
start
that was,
with.
I remember hearing that. They did a documentary.
Mm.
Jim Richards spoke about it 1,000 times, so is Mark Scaife. The Scaife was loading his jacket full of beers to throw back at the crowd because they were booing.
Really?
He was going to throw beers back at the crowd, and Jim's was like,
That
no, calm down.
Well, that's like one of the best bits in super history is when Scafey crashed out and he's on the side of a road. And who was his nemesis?
That was
Engel.
Russell Engel.
Engel comes around and he comes out to the car to give him a finger, and
Was-
Engel swerves at him.
So, yeah, they were long-time rivals back then because Engel was racing for Stone Brothers in a Ford or in a Falcon at the time.
Good old days.
Obviously, Scaife in a Commodore because that's all he ever raced. Well, not ever, but
HRT.
anyway. And, yeah, that was at what's now Sydney Motorsport Park. Sydney Motorsport Park, which is
Eastern Creek.
Eastern Creek.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on the old layout, he come around the corner. Engel basically pit manoeuvred Scaife. kind of. You look it up.
right.
Look it up. You'll find footage of it.
Because I've definitely sat down and watched like the best 20 crashes in supercars history.
Well, this
like,
will be one of them.
Yeah.
And Scaife's parked against the wall. Car couldn't get it out. I think it might have been a wet day even, so he couldn't get it out of where it was.
Yep.
And instead of just walking off, he took his helmet off and walked back out towards the track, and was
He waited a lap for him to come in.
I've seen that.
yeah, and wanted to knock Engel's head off, and Engel swerved towards him. Which was great. I loved it at the time because anytime I saw Scaife parked against a wall, I was very happy.
Yeah, well, being a Ford fan, of course.
All right, can I have another question about supercars?
Oh, for sure.
So,
I'll talk about it all day. This is welcome to the Supercars podcast.
Again, as I said, I've been out of it a long time. I had a quick little 5-minute dive into it on the weekend. Is there some sort of controversy about Craig Lowndes and his wife?
Which one?
Okay, so maybe that's what it is. Because someone posted something. I saw a whole bunch of things about Craig Lowndes and his mobile phone and his wife. Or it sounds. Is he a bit of a
Player?
notorious
Player? No, it depends on who
Craig
listens
Lowndes,
to
I thought
this.
he was Mr. Nice Guy. Wasn't he Mr. Nice Guy? Everyone loved Craig Lowndes.
Yeah, everyone does love Craig Lowndes, and he's the people's champion and whatever you want
Too
to
many
call
people
it.
love Craig Lowndes.
I think he's a bit of a. I don't want to speculate, but
Philanderer.
he's had 2 wives, and his first wife is not a fan of him.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and when he split up with his second wife, apparently she's come out and with a scathing, like,
And this only happened not that long ago.
yeah, it was just before Bathurst.
Yeah.
As I saw,
that must be
that
why.
came across my desk, and I don't really follow anything motorsport.
Yeah.
But
Because I thought he was a golden child. Everyone loved him
Everyone does in terms of in the paddock
in
and
the paddock.
his fans and all that.
I think I heard something yesterday that he's the children from the first marriage don't speak to him either.
No, well, yeah, there was
So-
his first wife posted something on her social media after his breakup with his second wife,
Yeah,
and it was very scathing of how both of them were towards his first kids or his kids with her. So,
right.
and that they must be his kids with that first marriage must be like bloody in their 20s or something now. So,
Yeah.
and I think they don't talk to him. I don't know. Whatever.
Anyway.
Whatever happens in your private life happens. In your private
He's
life. I don't
a
care.
pretty good motor racer.
Dude can drive a car, although getting a bit long in the tooth.
Hmm.
I know someone who is in one. Oh God, how much do I say here? Is in one of the teams that he drives for in another category or used to drive for.
Yeah.
and he's now been dropped in favour of another driver
Oh,
because he was slow and crashed the car last year.
yeah, right.
Might have been the Bathurst 12 hour.
Well, when they cut, because his car crashed out in the Bathurst on the weekend, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but it was the young fella.
Yeah, the co-driver crashed
Yeah.
it. But it was funny because they had the camera on him and he was smiling, then he lost the smile for about 3 or 4 seconds and then it was straight back again because they said, "Oh, he might stop smiling here." Oh, he did. Oh, wait, no, it's back. It's back. Wait, did you see Chaz Mostert crash out of the race, Morgan? Well, not crashed out, but
his car gave up,
his
yeah.
car just gave up.
Which is so rare. You don't see that these days.
No, the cars are. I mean, like when you think about it, 1,000 k's of hard racing around a circuit like that is some incredible reliability. Like,
These
Yeah,
days,
it
they
is.
are incredibly reliable.
but I think
But
it's
it was both Walkinshaw cars that
Yeah.
had weird engine gremlins.
yeah,
Which
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
unusual.
Because it wasn't. I might be thinking of the.
It was a young fella, Ryan Wood.
Yeah,
the
Woody.
other one?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
his computer shit itself.
Woody.
Yeah, and then so they think that he must have just got water in it or something like that.
Just some
because-
sensor.
yeah, because the cars are they're not very watertight, which is odd to me because I would think that you'd want them to be sort of watertight because that would make them airtight, which then you're not getting air traveling through the car, creating
Well-
drag and stuff like that. But I mean, what do I know?
It was like a crank angle sensor.
Yeah,
and that's all it was.
Yeah, and then from what I could sort of fit, because then they were sort of saying, oh, but you know, he might not get back out there again, and then he was back out there. And I'm thinking, surely they can get on the ECU and just like, you know, just give a false reading from that cam angle sensor, and so you can still finish the race.
I don't think they can modify the ECUs though.
Oh no, because it's parc fermé.
And the ECUs are a control item.
Yeah, I didn't even think about
I
that.
think you can change. There's certain things they can change in the ECU, but
Yeah.
there's a lot they can't.
I mean, surely you could just write like a code like that and just to get the race finished.
Normally you would be able to, but I think they're
think
not allowed to.
VW did that. VW did that for a while.
It's just
Yeah,
to
with
change,
emissions
completely
control.
change their diesel chain.
But yeah, so Chaz Mostert's car broke down, so he's jumped out of the car. He's gotten off the racetrack, and the
Oh, I had a beer.
yeah, the commentators knew like whose property it
Yeah.
was or anything, and they said, yep, and yeah, he got handed a Great Northern Super Crisp and
Yep,
waved to the crowd and had a drink. Like I think
that's pretty cool.
that'll probably go down as like one of those like iconic things, so a bit like Bob Hawke, you know.
Have
Maybe not as
you ever
iconic,
been?
but-
You ever been there, Rob? You ever gone to Bathurst?
Yeah, once, and I want to say it was 2013. It might have been 2014.
Was that for the race or just to go?
Yeah. Yeah, and I have actually driven it when it was a public road.
Yeah.
In circa 2006, I want to say ish,
Yeah,
around
yeah.
there. In a little Hyundai. I don't.
Getz.
Was it a
It wasn't. No,
Sexel?
it wasn't a Getz. It was a
Sexel?
hire car. So it was
Sonata?
no, the next one up from a Getz.
Sexel,
No, okay, next one up from an XL.
a Sexel.
Oh, Sonata.
Might have been a Sonata. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, drove at the speed limit around the correct direction of the track. We did multiple laps.
Yeah, well, we done a lap of it in my old 80 series
Yeah, nice.
with a trailer on the back of it. So I think the speed limit's it might be 40 or 60, or maybe it goes between 40 and 60.
It's 60 for the most part. I think when you're coming back down, I think it might be either 40 or 50.
Yeah, I remember when we went through the cutting, and
Yeah.
that is, I think it's a 15-meter elevation change in a hairpin corner.
It's mental.
Yeah,
Absolutely mental.
Wouldn't everyone just be flogging it around there? Like, I bet speed cameras and
there'd be all sorts
Police.
of shit there.
Police patrol it on the regular. Yeah.
because you would just flog the guts out of your little, Sonata, wouldn't you? Surely.
Oh, yeah. Knowing me, there'd be cops hanging around.
Oh yeah,
It was a hire car at the time too. But I remember stopping at the top and walking down to where they had the rocks laid out for the Mount Panorama.
oh yeah, yeah.
I think it used to be just rocks. I don't know if it still is, but yeah.
Yeah, it used to be White Rocks.
You'd spot that from like way out of town too. I remember because when we were driving in, like you sort of going meandering along the highway, and then you sort of go through like a crest on a hill, and then you look out in the distance and you could see it.
I remember driving. I don't remember that, but I remember driving. I was in Bathurst, the city, and then I'm like, oh, it's this way to get to the track. And then I remember cresting this hill, and then there it is. You see, like you're looking up this street. It's almost like Parliament House type thing,
Yeah,
and there you can see Mount Panorama in the distance, and it's like, oh, I'm at Mecca. This is my Mecca.
yeah.
And then to go there for an actual race is completely different.
Oh, for sure. How do they actually do it? Because I know, like, say for Townsville, for example, like the whole area around the racetrack is council owned, and they fence it off, and then that's your area that you're freely able to travel within. But with Bathurst being all freehold property all around the property around the racetrack, is there a similar thing where you can walk around the entire track, or do you have to sort of pick a spot and then that's where you are?
No, you can. Oh,
Or-
God, you're testing the memory. You can walk. There's access areas, obviously, to get to the top of the hill. You can either walk up there or there's a courtesy bus that drives you up there.
Okay.
And then, so on the inside, there's only, where Chaz actually stopped? And
Which corner, sorry?
it was just before the chase.
Yeah, okay.
So where he stopped there is pretty much the limit of where the public can go, unless you hire some of those houses. They almost hire out their front yards.
yard, yeah. You'd be mad if you didn't.
Well, it's not cheap, but yeah, they're where if you've got general admission or whatever. Pretty much there's a bar there, which I think is only fairly recent, and then that's your limit of where the public can go.
Yeah.
And then from there, you can park up there. That's where I actually watched the race from, is on the chase.
Yeah.
When I went. The day before for qualifying, I was up the top of the hill, for instance. So you can, on general admission, walk around. There's all campsites up the top because that's pretty much public land. But yeah, everything on the straights.
Because I know Conrod Strait's pretty much all houses along
They're
that.
all privately owned houses.
Yeah.
There's a wine farm.
Yeah, because I remember seeing that come up for sale.
Yeah, there's a few. They've come up for sale here and there.
They're actually not as dear as you think, but then when you think about it too, like Bathurst is in the middle of fucking nowhere,
Yeah.
and it's what the busiest city in, well, other than Sydney, in New South Wales for one day a year.
Well, it's like 5 or 6 times a year because there's more. There's the Bathurst
they
12
got 12
hour.
hours
Well, there's
too,
a
yeah.
6 hour as well. Plus they do hill climbs, which is actually the hill climb goes the opposite direction.
Yeah, but would that be like? Is it just a sprint race though? So they'll start and it's like a start and finish. It's not like a full circuit
For the hill climbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like do they still do that at Mount Stewart here?
I think it's been a while, but I think,
I
they
don't
used
think
to.
they have done it for ages.
I don't think they have, no.
Yeah, okay.
A lot of that stuff has moved out to the new track out at Calcium.
There's no hill.
There's no
there.
hill there, but I think they do their sprints and racing out there now. I'm not too sure. I'd have to.
Hill climb was cool. I went to one of those. That was awesome.
I haven't been there.
I always wanted to, but I just never. Well, I don't think it was really public. Well, I mean, if you drove up the hill, there would be a sign at the bottom saying on this weekend it's closed.
Unless you followed them on whatever social.
Well, I don't even remember. Well, I think this is far enough back that they probably didn't even have a social page where they announced everything.
Yeah, I don't know how. Kept up with it.
When did we go from getting all of our stuff like that from like a newspaper or whatever, and then now it's just like our government's put official things out on Facebook and X. It's like
Yeah, I don't know. Circa 2010, maybe. I don't know.
it has to be later than that. But
I don't know.
Anyway,
Well, mobile phones, I think iPhone only came out in 2006, which was the last time Broncos won a premiership. I just wanted to tie that in there, rub that in as much as I could. I should shut up because the current premiers. I get sick every time I think of that.
I mean, I'll still say it. That grand final NRL game was great. I loved it.
It was a good game.
As a neutral fan, I still really enjoyed it. I did not enjoy it nearly as much as Bathurst though.
No.
That
Same.
Bathurst had me like, I think after they crossed the line, I think me and the old boy were like walking around because it was just, you've been on the edge. Well, it was edge of your seat for like pretty much the whole thing.
Yeah.
But then obviously getting into those final stages, and then you got, I think first was up 18 places. I think second was up like 16 places or something silly like that as well. I think in the top 5, I think only one of them actually started in the top 10.
Yeah. Rain will do that. And everyone was praying for rain for a little bit of excitement and to equalise the field. Because there was a bit of controversy beforehand, like there is every year. But anyway.
They need to just put some sprinklers up there and just turn it on randomly during the race and just mix it up. Rain always makes races better.
I think it was Bernie Eccleston wanted sprinklers to wet the track for one of the Formula One races. I'm not sure which one. Might have been Silverstone, which would make sense. But yeah,
not bad. Not bad.
Pretty sure that was a suggestion. It was a little bit bonkers, but
we suggested to the go-kart track here that they should put sprinklers out around the track for because when it's raining, obviously they let you still use the go-karts, but they can't stop the rain, so you're going to slide.
Oh, you mean the higher one?
Yeah, the higher one.
Yeah, okay.
But we suggested, because we weren't having so much fun in the wet, so we suggested that they should put sprinklers out there, and they said actually insurance says absolutely not.
Oh yeah, that would make if it's public, yeah.
But if it's raining, it's all good.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
suppose.
yeah, figure that one out. But
Yeah, there'd be a clause there.
yeah,
Insurance
but it's the
doesn't
same
know.
thing. If but then I suppose if they were to actually purposely wet the track, then it's then in promoting that they want you to drift them, and then
Maybe, yeah.
but you're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to drift, but the fastest way around that track,
In the dry, it's definitely not sideways.
no, not necessarily, but you do go sideways sometimes when you're pushing hard.
Yeah, like it's
I was there the weekend before last.
yeah. Right. Oh, we were going consistently for a while. We were doing the like their little league races.
Yep.
But then I think I was 26, my mate was 26 as well, and we're getting beaten by 16, 17-year-olds who have been karting for
Yeah.
forever, and we got a bit old, so we decided to.
So I used to race at the actual kart club out at Shore.
Yep.
And the absolute best. So we had in our category, we had sort of a gentleman's agreement because it was all old guys in our category. A little bit of gentleman's agreement that if it was raining, we all still run the same tyres. We don't buy wets
Yeah. Okay.
because you buy
Yeah.
a set of tyres, you're only going to use them maybe once a year.
Yeah.
So it's a waste of money. $250, $260 for a set of tyres back then.
Yeah.
So it was all like, yeah, we're still going out in slicks in pouring rain, and they were some of the best. You'd come off soaked
Oh yeah.
through to your undies, but they were some of the best races, the most fun in the rain.
Was your go kart centrifugal clutch, or was it like
Yes.
push start? Oh,
No,
okay.
centrifugal clutch, electric start.
Yeah.
It was
Nice.
very easy, and they pretty much all are now. Anyway, they're all, for the most part, I think, electric start.
Yeah, I think all the higher ones are just the old Honda GX 390.
Yeah, they are out here. They are all pull start bloody things.
Yeah, you can whack it on a go kart. You can whack it on a generator. You can whack it on a cement mixer.
The old reliable Honda.
You can put it on a high pressure water cleaner.
Well, they don't break down. That's a good thing.
Oh, and they're the best.
Honda is amazing.
Those GX 390s, I mean, they're probably my favorite engine on earth. Because what are they? 5.5 horsepower or something like that. Single cylinder. I think
13 horsepower.
13 horsepower. And I think can't remember how many cc's off the top of my head, but they are literally, if they don't start first or second pull, it's something wrong with it. But it's really easy to fix usually.
Yep.
You can buy a full carby, a brand new carby, get the old one, throw it in the bin. Don't even worry about opening it up and cleaning it.
Yeah, right.
Throw old one in the bin, new filters, new everything, $35-ish delivered.
Jeez.
Off you go again.
This is why they've got them in hire carts.
Yeah.
389 cc's.
389
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That
Yeah,
sounds-
the-
that
yeah,
sounds
400.
large.
Yeah.
for 15 horsepower. Oh, okay. Right. Yep.
You're
Yeah.
mad.
No, I
13 horsepower from 380. I've got to look now and see how much horsepower my motorbike makes because it's a 400.
the DRZ.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I think they're like 35. No, that's like too much.
I tell you what, pretty good. You get a 6.5 litre fuel tank, and that will run you almost 2 hours.
So the DRZ is 32 to 39 horsepower.
Oh, what did I say? 35.
yeah,
Did I
yeah.
say 25?
I think you said 35 and said that'd be too much.
Yeah. Well,
I'm pretty sure mine was pushing 32, if not less than that. It's in getting rebuilt right now
oh yeah.
because it had dramas.
Did it have?
Would not start.
Okay. So did you have metal flakes in your oil filter ever?
Not that I recall, but I could have.
Okay. That's when I decided that mine needed to go.
Well, I put this in. I couldn't start it. I put it in and they're like, yes, so we're going to have to redo the valves and your barrel as well. There's marks on the barrel. So I don't know what went through it. Something went through it by the sounds of things.
Yeah,
But
right. Lucky it didn't break down on you on your couple of trips that you've done.
I don't know. I'd absolutely dodged a bullet there. So as you know, I'd taken a couple rides. That's bizarre. Look,
That's a nice.
It's creepy.
God, look like Dr. Evil right now.
That's a nice pussy, Morgan.
That is a pussy tail hanging around your face. Yeah, so I'd done a couple of long rides in the weeks leading up to it not starting one night when I was at work. Had to get an Uber home. And then, yeah, put it in, and it's been in there for like 2 months
Oh wow.
while they get parts for it. So I was going to go the big bore, and bore it out to, which bores it out to, I think, 440 cc,
Yeah.
which is, that's what they call big bore.
Yeah.
I think it gives it about close to 50 horsepower.
Yeah, okay.
But
Well,
short
you'd
and-
notice that.
But short and might not be even that. Might only be 45.
Probably,
That's a lot of horsepower, though.
but then you're probably going to get hotter engine because then you've got
Yeah.
less cooling and...
Well, apparently it reduces the reliability by like half.
Right.
And the original DRZs will generally run forever.
Yeah.
Although, for some reason, mine did not.
Not yours, though.
No, not mine. So, I don't know. I think something went through the engine bay, through the engine to cause nicks in the barrel.
Yeah, that's a bit odd. It's like you got... It's like your air
What's the
filter
barrel?
failed or something.
Could
Is that
have.
like the piston?
The cylinder.
Something went through the cylinder, I think. I mean,
Oh, the cylinder barrel.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Actual, yeah, I'm with you. Okay.
had to get a whole new barrel.
Yeah, right.
So,
But isn't a barrel part of the actual block?
Not on a
isn't that the whole
motorbike.
thing?
no, separate in the motorbike. Yeah. It's a separate
Yeah,
piece.
your head and your cylinder are separate, and then your case at the bottom where your gearbox and crank and everything is like separate again.
Gotcha.
Because then you got
Alright.
gearbox one side, stator cover the other, or like alternator the other. Oh, that was another thing in Bathurst. I'm pretty sure they did an alternator change on a car too.
Car 38. So
Yeah.
that was the Dick Johnson Kostecki car.
Yeah,
I don't know if they ended up changing it. I think they swapped the battery out at one point because the battery wasn't getting charge.
Yeah,
Or
but-
wasn't getting full charge.
but you'd think, right, that the amount of those high pressure fuel pumps and everything that those engines have, like when you stand next to one of those high performance cars and they turn the key on and
yeah.
all the noises they make, and then you think if that thing's going flat chat, it's
Yeah.
going to be draining that bad. I mean, like I know for a fact that I can disconnect the alternator in my ute and I could drive it. I'd get home, but then by the time I'm probably getting up my driveway, my headlights might start getting a bit dim. Or something like that, but it's also not a high performance race car full of electrics either.
No.
So yeah, I would have thought it'd be you have to be changing batteries quite often, or even the other thing I did suggest, I was saying you should get a those Kings roll out solar mats, strap it to the roof, Anderson plug him in, done.
Well, and then it rained,
Yeah,
so
well,
it wouldn't work.
Yeah, it wouldn't have worked.
And then he crashed anyway. So anyway,
Good in theory.
yeah. Well, that was Bathurst. That was the most exciting thing that happened on the weekend for
Sounds like it.
some of us. I was 6 hours sitting on my
I don't know.
sitting on my seat.
I found some flowers on my orange tree. That was
Really?
that was exciting.
That's exciting.
Okay. Does that mean it's going to fruit?
Yeah, apparently, according to Gary, 6 to 7 months I'll have fruit ready.
Wow.
Oh, Gaza knows.
Oranges.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
do you like grapefruit?
No, not really.
Okay, well, I've got a grapefruit tree. and,
Okay.
Mrs. got grapefruit juice from the shops once, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll give that a try. I had a sip out of this cup, spat it back out. I don't spit much out.
Except, no, I'm not going to say that.
I swallow that.
Yeah.
No, but
Public show.
It was like just so bitter and yuck, and I just went, "What on God's earth is that?" Yeah, it's grapefruit juice. I went, "Oh no, never." And then we moved out to Oak Valley. I've got grapefruits. I saw one on the ground the other day, and the flesh inside's like really pink. It looks like a guava almost,
Right.
and they look really nice and they smell nice. But because I had that sip of grapefruit juice that day, I am so scared to have a try.
Interesting. Well, you're going to have to do it sometime.
Well, apparently they're a sweet grapefruit.
Yep.
So maybe that might make things a little bit better, but yeah.
I'm not a fruit aficionado, so I couldn't tell you if there's different variants. There probably are.
Yeah, no idea.
I don't know. No idea. All I've got's a bush lemon tree and a lime tree.
No, cool. I've got orange, lime, grapefruit, mandarins, and
Jeez.
mulberries,
Hey, Billy's Citrus Farm.
There's no scurvy at your place.
and mangoes.
And, well, yeah, everyone's got bloody mangoes.
Yeah, I think I've got 1, 2.
The park near my house, the public park near my house has mango trees in it.
So I've got
Really?
I've got 4.5 mango trees.
Yeah, okay.
Because one of
Half.
them, yeah, one of them's it's so when all the branches hang down low, I like to cut them down off so I can mow underneath it. No worries, I don't have to sit there pushing branches up as I'm going underneath them.
Right.
But then this one mango tree, I don't know what happened to it, but it got really sick. It's coming back really nice now, but it's one branch that still had a whole heap of leaves and everything on it was the one that was hanging down on the ground. so I couldn't cut that branch off it, in fear that it was going to kill the tree. But then this tree's like struggling like all shit, and it's still on that one branch that it's got all these leaves on it. Just decided to throw some mangoes out on it. I was
right.
thinking, mate, you got to focus on getting better.
I know it wants to reproduce.
No,
What sort of mangoes we're talking? Bowen, R2D2s?
I'm pretty sure they're Bowens. Because
Good old
they're
classic
not.
Bowen.
Because I know that the difference in the trees themselves. I think the really really tall ones are like your native sort of traditional ones, but then the smaller ones are your Bowens.
I've got no idea.
I could be wrong, but I've got the smaller ones.
Yeah. Isn't there like half a dozen or a dozen different mango variants?
There could be. But
And there's only like 3 that actually taste half decent.
yeah, well,
I just
I
went
know
with the
ours
ones I
taste
know.
good.
Yeah.
But I'm looking to extend out to a lychee tree.
I would go an avocado tree.
Sorry, I forgot to mention.
Oh, you've got one.
Well, my parents have actually grown one from a seed.
Oh, Jesus. That's a long wait.
Yeah, considering I think it's 5 or 6.
7. I thought it was 7.
No, I think
7.
it's 7 or 8 years. But you can graft a branch of a fruiting tree onto your younger tree, and then that branch, if I interpreted what I got told right, that branch will then grow avocados
Oh,
because it's been
that's cool.
grafted. But because that branch is older and it's got the genes or the whatever
Yep.
to be able to do it. I don't know. It's some sort of crazy plant shit, you know.
there is some crazy plant. Like you can graft, like my bush lemon tree is it's actually a Bunnings lots of lemons thing.
Yeah.
And they grafted a lemon tree with something with massive spikes.
Yeah, right.
And that tree shits me every time I have to trim it because you have to trim it because
Yeah.
it just goes nuts.
I think our lemon tree might have, but I know there's the mandarin tree is funny because some of the branches on it have got no spikes on it, but then some of them have got like almost bougainvillea spikes on them.
Well, that's what this thing's like. It's probably been grafted at some point
Yeah, right.
with the bougainvillea. Maybe that's a common thing. I don't know. I don't think citrus trees in general had just giant fuck off spikes on them that would go through your hand if you picked them up incorrectly.
But I'm definitely keen on a lychee tree.
Yeah.
But did you know that the lychee tree is the most expensive tree that you can buy from Bunnings?
Is that right?
Yep. I think avocados were like $55 and the lychee was $68.70.
Okay.
And then it turns out, and then okay, this is the tree I want. Then you do all the research, and gosh, they're a bloody pretentious tree.
Pretentious.
Well, I've actually got to wait until we hire a dingo one weekend so I can find where I'm going to plant this thing. But I've got to remove all the dirt and rocks and shit out of that area
Yeah.
and put some decent soil there that the tree will actually like, because otherwise it'll just die on me.
You can get a lychee tree from Innisfail for $35.
Yeah, but
Bargain.
the field will go to Innisfail and back.
I mean, yeah, there is that. There's no lychee
just-
trees for sale in Townsville at the moment. You get a rambutan or an organic water apple. I don't know what these things are.
That doesn't sound good.
I mean,
It sounds fucking horrible, actually.
well, I remember my pop's place in Gisborne in Victoria. He had apple tree, his old house. He had apples there. And as a kid, I thought, you beauty, apple tree, that's awesome. I don't think he watered them
Oh,
because if you want your fruit trees to give you nice fruit, you have to water them.
exactly.
Or just hope that they bud fruit during the wet season and then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Like our mandarin tree this year. Holy shit. It was about to snap its own branches off. It had that many mandarins on it.
Jesus.
Yeah. But,
Anyway, back to our regular scheduled program. We've diverted crazy on
Billy's fruit trees.
Billy's fruit trees, and we're nearly chalking up 2 hours of talk time, and that's on the first iteration after we had some incredible technical difficulties that our Patreon fans know all about.
Pretty quickly resolved.
Just quickly, in the tipping comps, we did hear from our Patreon tipping comp winner, Hawk, who has contacted us officially and to claim his prize. Our public competition winners have not contacted me yet, or any of us yet. So I don't know if we were giving them 7 days, I think was the original. Was it till next Friday or something? Or this
Otherwise,
Friday?
doesn't it- prize comes to me, I'm pretty sure it reverts back to me
Uh,
as the highest ranking tipper
well,
in the group.
Not quite. That's not how it works, Morgan. So we had,
Follow the rules.
well, I think the publicly listed winner was, I'm actually logging into it right now because I can't remember. It was either Evelyn or Amelia. Amelia was the first place tipper, and then Evelyn was in second place. We haven't heard from either of them. So if you just want to claim a prize, you need to get in touch. Otherwise, in third place, we had the Irk on 155 points. So if the Irk wants to get in touch, just in case, I mean, this is
standby.
This is like, redraw.
I feel like I'm at an airport gate.
I feel like enough from when we last released till today.
That's been
There should have
7
been
days.
plenty of time.
Yeah, that's at least 7 days.
If you're an avid listener
Yeah.
and you want you know what I mean.
You want your prize, you need to get in touch.
That's right.
Yep,
So
yep.
you know where you finished on the ladder if you're listening, and why wouldn't you be? Because it's been stunning chat tonight.
I mean, you could probably give him a pass for not making it through, all the way through
Why
2
not?
hours of
It's been exciting.
our first street chat.
Exciting chatter and on
I
this
like it.
all new Bathurst podcast,
I like
which
it.
we would not get away with if Pistol was here just quietly.
Oh, no.
We didn't even acknowledge that he wasn't here just quietly. We're only just doing this now. At
Can we start talking about wrestling? Are we gonna start talking about wrestling yet?
when you guys do, I'll tune out. That's cool.
Yeah, okay.
That's
All
fine.
right.
I'm more than
Yeah,
happy.
when you do the Morgan and Pete show in the studio, we'll
Yep.
ring in, and then that way I can go
Okay.
and do anything else other than listen to
Anything else,
wrestling.
but you can go prune your trees. My only comment about the trees was I don't know where Billy finds a space for all these other ones he's growing.
I got 40 acres.
we don't talk about them.
Oh, okay, all right. Very well.
No.
That's okay.
So that was the tipping comp, which is thanks to Molly Malones. Quick mention of Molly Malones.
Oh, shout out Sam Davis who liked Pod Tatum.
Yeah. Sammy Davis, who
Yeah.
goes by Mam Cunster.
Yes. Yeah, that's when I found out that
Yes.
he's Mam Cunster.
He likes Pod Tatum, which is a great name for the tipping comp. We've got no sale yards this week, so that's pretty much us. Look, we're trying to keep the summer series going. If there's something you want us to talk about, there will be a little bit of football here and there.
Oh,
Yeah.
guys, I've got something to talk about real quick. So, there's a
Just as we're
Netflix
signing off.
doco.
I'll just
Cool.
start playing the music.
Oh, come on. No, this is legit. So,
It's like an
my
Academy
favourite-
Awards speech.
just bear with me for a sec. My favorite boxing promoter is a guy called Eddie Hearn, who owns a place called Matchroom, right? Now, there's a Netflix doco. It's a 6-part doco. Really good. I very much enjoyed it. Called The Greatest Showman. It's like a reality TV show inside Matchroom.
Is Hugh Jackman in that?
He could be. He should be. Actually, you know what? Eddie Hearn has a bit of a resemblance to Hugh Jackman. Where I'm going with this, Matchroom have 3 big sports they promote. Boxing, number 1, okay? Number 2, pool. So like 9-ball.
Of course.
So they basically own and promote 9-ball globally, right?
Eddie Hearn looks nothing like Hugh Jackman, just quietly. But anyway, carry on.
The third sport, which is what they built their business on, darts.
Of course.
There is a lot of my boy Luke the Nuke Littler in this doco.
Yeah, right.
And it happens to follow Matchroom when they do the world title where Luke, becomes a 17-year-old who wins the world darts competition, and it follows all that sort of going on. It's really good. It's a good
Interesting.
doco. So if you're interested in the darts, get on The Greatest Showman on Netflix about Matchroom.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. I don't have Netflix, so.
Oh, I
It's
still
good, yeah.
have Netflix from when I watched Happy Gilmore too. Yeah.
That's not a good reason.
What a
good enough
stitch
reason, really.
What a stitch up.
You better watch this doco because
I hadn't
get
had
your money's worth.
I hadn't had Netflix for like 5 or 6, or ever since they done the thing where you couldn't share your password anymore.
Yep.
I canned
Yeah,
it
yeah.
because I didn't watch it. People were leeching off me because I was leeching off of their stuff.
Yeah.
So then when they couldn't leech off me anymore, I still get a couple back my way.
Yeah,
but
well.
I don't have any going the other way. So.
Bloody Amazon Prime started to show me ads.
Oh, what?
I got to upgrade my bloody subscription. It's an extra $3 a month. Rude.
It is disgusting. Like, let's just go back to Foxtel and make it one payment and be done with it,
Let's
please.
just go back to sailing the 7 seas, just quietly.
Go back to the high seas.
I'm a big fan of arr. Anyway,
agree.
that's us. Look, if you've made it this far in the podcast, I'm impressed.
Send us a speak pipe.
Send us a speak pipe,
If you-
please do.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us
Let
something
us
to
know.
talk off the back of.
What do you want to hear next week? What do you want to hear? What topics do you want us to cover?
Yeah,
and
definitely.
we haven't even got into politics yet. We haven't covered the town.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's coming up because that's there's
I
a
saw
couple.
my boy Troy Thompson at Office Works.
I'll bet you did.
In the car park, he was hanging out, having a
Yeah.
bit of a chat to one of his community members.
And did you pull him up and start abusing him like you do with other politicians in
that's
public
only my friend,
places?
Mr. Harper. no, only my friend Mr. Harper. Love.
Very
Shout out
disappointed.
to you, Mr. Harper.
Very
Love you with
disappointed.
all my heart.
Yeah, so Billy and I are the only ones in the studio. You may notice that Morgan is in a completely different location because we've
I'm in the
done
old
this.
studio.
We've done this. This is so random tonight. There's no pistol.
No.
This is what the summer series is going to be like. So the
Yeah.
more of it,
I'll tell you what.
if you made it
is
this far,
comfortable.
let us know because, if you're not listening, why are we here?
No, boys, check this out. Check out the home studio I've got. I've got the camera here. I've got the light. I've got the,
Oh, he's got the
Holy
fill
shit.
light and everything.
the professional light. I've got the camera on the tripod, which I'm not using just due to short notice.
So you're using the girls'
Oh.
studio, aren't you?
Although actually, it's a separate one. It's a third studio.
This is Hollywood Morgan.
The White House. It's all studios at the White House.
We got two studios here.
Can you film a moon landing in there?
I probably could. There's someone you know who thinks that we didn't land on the moon, but we'll come back to that. another day.
Yeah, that's for next week.
Yes. And
Find
it's
us.
not pistol.
Billy's pointing to himself. Find us all at On The Ranch NQ on Instagram. I'm on various socials at XRBob. Morgan Holmes Evans is around for Fusion Networks. Billy will catch us on YouTube.
Yep. Catch us on YouTube. Give us a subscribe.
And subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Do it now.
Got him.
See you next week.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.